Hello and welcome to the Legendary Frogcast Play D&D Together. I am your player in this game, Joseph Blanchett, and Mark is going to be DMing another game for us. He's decided to play or run a Candlekeep Mystery adventure from the book that was released a couple years ago. This one's called Shemshime's Bedtime Rhyme, and he says the name's a little bit of a spoiler. I don't think it's much of a spoiler, so I'm saying it here. And we have a small group with us this time. We have myself as a player playing a gold Dragonborn named Keldric. We have Dustin playing a Strixhaven character, Erakos, the Aasimar, the Fallen Aasimar, doing a summer vacation here at Candlekeep. And we have Michelle from the Dragons of Stormwreck Isle playing her character, Revi, from that game. Since this was kind of short notice, she just wanted to play a character she was already used to. It was already kind of that around that level range. So we like having her back. And next week or tomorrow actually, we're going to be finishing up the Keys from the Golden Vault heist. That should be released later on in the week or before this adventure. I might release this after to give a little bit of a buffer. And after that, we're back on year 2 of Strixhaven, so look forward to that. In really quick other game news, I think the next big game that's going to be on the channel that's going to run concurrently with Strixhaven is going to be Acquisitions Incorporated. I think I mentioned that before, but we're starting to look for players for our Ack Inc. game. We're just kind of... Michelle actually wants to be a player in that one. So we're just kind of waiting for schedules to line up. But I guess I'll kind of mention here and roll the dice a little bit. If you are a Penny Arcade fan, a Acquisitions Incorporated fan, and a fan of this podcast, then maybe there's a spot for you because we're looking to add a little bit of new blood into the mix, and it'll be really cool if we have Acquisitions Incorporated fans actually playing this game, because myself and Michelle were a fan of the podcast, and we have people that could probably fill spots, but this is a very specialized adventure in a very specialized podcast world. It's like, why not, if you're a fan of the Penny Arcade Acquisitions Incorporated game, then maybe you should contact me. Right now, really only Twitter is kind of the only real place, but at Joseph_Lfrog, shoot me a DM on Twitter, and maybe I'll open up comments or questions on this on Anchor on the Spotify version. So if you go to anchor.fm/lfrogdnd, somehow you'll be able to make a comment on here, I think. And maybe you'll be interested. So I hope I don't regret it, but I'm sure all of you are wonderful players. So enjoy this Candlekeep Mystery, Shemshime's Bedtime Rhyme. Goodbye.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Mark DM's Joey. Today we'll be doing one of the Candlekeep Mysteries adventures, chapter, I think it's chapter 5 or so. It's a level 4 game, Something Bedtime Rhyme. I've deliberately left that off because the name is a minor spoiler. I don't know how to introduce things, so who do we have with us tonight? Joey, who are you?
I am playing...
Not your character, you.
Oh, who am I?
Yeah.
Well, I'm playing a mid-tier...
No, you. Literally, never mind.
A mid-tier human person.
Oh.
No.
So my character, you mean?
Got me there. No, you got you. Yeah, you got me there. We have Joey, Dustin, and Michelle.
Hi.
If I'm not allowed to say your names, just bleep them out, Joey.
No, it's all good. Don't say my name.
I said it. Do you prefer Joey or Joseph?
Joey, among friends.
Oh, that's too bad. Anyway, so, to get started, you are all on the way to Candlekeep Library. Again, you are all... No, not you, Siri. You've ruined everything. You are all on your way to traveling to Candlekeep Library. Candlekeep Library is essentially a huge complex library and book complex. Excuse me, on the Sword Coast. To give you the actual description that they give in the book or a thing, standing atop a rocky crag overlooking the Sea of Swords, the massive citadel of Candlekeep has endured the elements for centuries and defied the degradations of time. Visible for miles around, Candlekeep has an eye-catching silhouette, a high wall interspersed with towers. This wall encloses a large space from which more towers arise. Those who behold the edifice say it looks nothing so much like a cake decorated with an overabundance of candles. On your way, you all are traveling for your own reasons to go to Candlekeep. Perhaps you are studying something. Perhaps you are doing a task for somebody else, looking for a book, want to get something scribed. The one thing that you do know on the way here is that the entrance to Candlekeep is free, except for you all need to gain entry, you need a specific piece of writing that does not exist in the stocks of the library. It is a book that they do not have, or a piece of writing that they do not have. So everybody think that up as we are going to go through our character introductions. And we'll start with Joey. Joey, who are you playing?
Well, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I think my character, the gold Dragonborn Keldric, has already been at Candlekeep for quite a while.
Okay.
And I think that he has taken to collecting books for his knowledge hoard in his quarters. So,
okay.
Whenever you find him, he's usually in his room amidst a pile of books, just reading away.
Okay. We will say that you have gone out to fetch these two travelers to bring them to Candlekeep. So you will not need a book to gain entry, as you are already essentially living here. Next, Michelle, who are you playing? Actually, I'm sorry, go back to Joey. Joey, what is your character name and what do they look like?
Well, I did say all of that. He is a gold Dragonborn named Keldric, and he is a knowledge cleric.
There you go. Michelle, who are you playing?
Hi, yes. I am playing Revi Swifthoof. She is a satyr druid, and she has yellow eyes, almost like moonlit white hair, and she's pretty precocious.
Okay. And last but not least, Dustin, who are you playing?
I'm playing Erakos. He's an Aasimar cleric of the grave. Specifically Kelumbor, if you'd care.
Hmm?
He's
So
he's a student. He just finished his first year at Strixhaven, and is during his vacation decides to travel to Candlekeep to expand his knowledge a little bit.
All right. As you come up to as you all make your way in, you come up in the distance. You're making your way. You see the large double doors to the entrance to Candlekeep. And what do you do? This is more of a investigation and social sort of game. So feel free to get your role play on.
Do you think Keldric went to go meet them, you think?
Yeah, I would say that you went out to get them and you were bringing them the last length of the way. So you were traveling with them back to the door.
Well, wait till you see the pile of books. You're gonna love it. Oh, the books as far as I can see, just rows and rows of them.
I mean, they said it looked like a birthday cake, but boy, howdy.
I don't see it at all.
Right.
But if books were cakes, I would eat them all.
Indeed, you've made that quite clear that you are a bibliophile is the term. Yes, that's the word.
Now you did all remember to bring your unique literature to the front gate, because they won't let you in unless you give them something they don't have before.
I think I might have something that might fill that gap, but we'll have to wait and see what they say.
Revi just nods and grips the tome that she has in her lap a bit tighter.
I gave them a Keldric original Drizzt Do'Urden fan fiction that I wrote when I was a whelpling. I had to
the greatest.
I left out a few pages because they were a little, but I'm sure they added it to the front, to the very front of the library, to proudly display it. I have yet to find it, though. I've been here for months.
Yes. Well,
You make the last bit of way up to the end of the, I guess, the Way of the Lion is the name of the street there. Get up to the entrance. Someone gets out, and Keldric, you get out and knock. Doors begin to sort of like slowly just unlock.
Oh, here it comes! Here it comes!
Staring down at you as you open it, you see
I love this part.
a very large, muscular man, towering maybe 7, 8, 9, 10 feet. It's hard to tell how just his size. He looks down at you and sort of breathes.
It is I, Keldric. I have returned with friends.
And he goes, "Oh, goody gumdrops! It's so nice to see you back here, Keldric. I miss you so much. Oh, how I miss you. I love when you bring new people to the library. Hello, I am Conan. I will be your librarian today."
Oh, this is Conan. We actually met in a Waterdeep,
Yes.
at the library near the Skull Troll, Troll Skull Tavern, and he was so very helpful in me finding the book I needed. And
it was my pleasure. I did not know that we had that many books on Drizzt.
I have some recommendations if you need more.
Oh, yes, he does. But anyway, to move on to things, Keldric, you have already paid your toll.
I have more if you want them.
Yeah, no, we'll add them to the pile. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yes, the two of you. We'll say turns to Erakos first. To get in, we need a piece of writing that does not exist in our stockpile. We have a little magical means of checking to see if it's an original copy or something we already have. So, what did you bring? And a little bit.
Well, I've brought some annotated notes that I've made on my various investigations into corrupted eldritch balm that I've run into in my first year at Strixhaven.
Have you used it in some sort of term paper or sort of handed them in or had them looked at?
I did show them to one of the teachers as part of their investigation into the corrupted eldritch balm, but as far as actual official academia, no, it has not been vetted as of yet.
Well, let me take a look. Let's see. Are they good, well taken notes? Should they be very professional grade in a sense?
Well, I would have had my friend Aasimar look over them to see what he thought, and he would have. And he's a bit more of the academia than I am.
And since I'm the DM of that game, I can tell you that it smells like swamp.
Yeah.
Well, we do not have a lot of scented books, so that is definitely a thing. A lot of people do try just basically getting here, forgetting to bring a book, so they just write something on a piece of paper and then hand it over like we're gonna do it. But these are well taken notes. They are definitely going to help somebody that can be studied in the future. That is accepted. We will take this and we will scribe you up a copy, and you can have that at some time when it's finished in the future.
Thank you very much. I think my friend Aasimar already has a copy scribed back at Strixhaven.
Well, if you need one back, it is available. Turns to you, Revi, as Erakos enters. Now, you, young lady, what have you brought?
I have a journal. And she holds it up pretty proudly. It's crudely drawn. Like a dragon on the front and just little
dragons.
doodles.
I love dragons. I always read about books about slaying them, and then, yes, he just takes the journal, kind of flips through it. What kind of information is in it? Is it just your journal, or?
It's my journal, but even though I'm a young adult satyr, I've been on quite a few adventures, quite a few travels. These are my exploits.
Wow, you've been all over the place.
Yeah.
He's like flipping through it. It does chronicle a lot of current events in the area, so it is a sense of a periodical. So we will accept this, especially it's very full. So you may come on in.
Thanks, and I drew it myself. And on every page, there's like a doodle or something.
Kind of goes through and flips through and goes, oh, cool! It's a little flip book.
Is it like a storybook of the Dragons of Stormwreck Isle?
Yeah.
It's like, this was the lady, and she turned out to be a dragon. She went, roar!
So, the trek down over here did take you most of the day by the time you actually got down here. So it is getting to, dusk by the time you get in here. Not really enough to do much other than maybe just, take a quick look around. Conan says, now, most of the places are going to be closed for now, other than the late night things. But you'll be better off in the morning to get yourself acclimated to the place and sort of doing whatever study that you need to do and talking to the librarians. I do recommend for now that you go ahead and just take a good night rest, and you can get started in the morning. So, let me take you over to the House of... what's it called? Dang it. That's me talking. House of Rest down here in the south. And, wait a second.
Even though I have my own quarters, can I join you too? It could be like a sleepover.
Well, yes, well, that's the thing I was going to say, Keldric, is that the House of Rest, this is usually where we have all of our guests stay. Is kind of full. You see, we had a reading Olympiad team, and they kind of took up a lot of the rooms. However, we do have an overflow. Underneath the House of Rest is an area called the Firefly Cellar. It's named so because we keep it lit by fireflies. It's basically a place that we keep older tomes and books away from sunlight, so they won't be damaged. There's a couple of extra rooms in there, and Keldric, I do know how much you like being around books.
Hold, does that mean someone's using my room?
What was your room number?
Of course, it's 113-2527, but I guess
it's
okay.
we got your full shipment in of new Drisc books, and we had to stuff it all, and there's just not enough room for you to sleep all of your books.
Oh, okay. If someone does use the room, just tell them not to look in the secret compartment on the third floorboard from the right. Okay. Oh, my friends, we're going to have a fun sleepover.
You mean the ones that don't look here?
No, of course not.
Okay, good. Okay. Well, we can look at that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
I would advise you not to. I'm getting this feeling that you don't want to know.
Yeah, it's probably got a ton of books on top of it anyway, so it should be okay.
True.
Don't worry, Keldric. I'll make sure.
I've never been to the what was it called? The
Firefly Cellar.
Firefly Cellar. Ooh.
Yes. Trying to see what kind of books are in here.
Scrolls that have never seen the light of day. Oh.
I had it written down somewhere, but it's basically where they just keep the books that they don't want to get damaged by sunlight. Okay. So, I don't have the specifics. I forget if that wrote that down. Well, if you will, there are several of about, other librarians, if you will, down there that can help you and show you to your rooms. We should have 2 or 3. Should be okay. Keldric he likes sleeping amongst the books, so if there's only 2 rooms, and you don't like sharing, he can sleep in one of the alcoves next to the nursery rhymes.
Oh,
That's what I do.
Having a room right next to a library in the middle of the night, instead of getting a midnight snack, you can get a midnight scroll.
I mean, you can also get a midnight snack. You can get both. He just kind of looks at you, doesn't get the comedy.
Let me repeat.
You just gotta wipe off your fingers.
Oh, you greasy fingers, big no-no.
Yes, you don't want to damage the books.
Scrolls
That's
or
true.
scrolls.
That's true. I am hungry. I'm gonna head over to get lunch or dinner. I'm on a different time zone. So he shows you to the House of Rest and down to the Firefly Cellar. So you all head down this, go into this sort of trapdoor and head down in this spiral staircase. The spiral staircase sort of continues down, but there is an exit over here. Yeah, we're good. This circular room contains curved, dark wood bookcases packed with books of assorted shapes, sizes, and ages. Flowers in ceramic pots line the tops of the shelves, giving the area a sweet fragrance. Alcoves are spaced at regular intervals around the perimeter of the room. 4 of them contained polished bronze statues of bespectacled scholars, and 3 hold overstuffed chairs. The center of the room, a brass railing. In the center of the room, a brass railing surrounds an overlook that gives the view of the lower level of the stacks, which is what this is right here. Hanging from the ceiling above that, not pictured on this map, is an enormous stone sculpture of an open book that looks as though the cover is flapping to keep it aloft. A spiral staircase to the east leads down, as well as up to the trapdoor exit set in the ceiling. The occasional errant firefly flits about. You'll notice that all the lights around here are lit by these little lamps that do have basically a lot of bugs in them, a lot of these fireflies in them, to keep the place sort of illuminated. You all step into the room. You see someone over in the distance, sort of not looking at you, so boop.
Why didn't they tell me about this place? And I run over to the first book I see. And I was like, oh.
Ebder, is that you? Are you back? You hear the voice, the woman in the center of the room shout back.
He's not paying attention. He's snout deep in this book.
The rest of you hear, "I never left!" grumbled a voice from below. Oh? The woman turns back around and sees the rest of you go in. She'll make her way over to you. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. The elf looks down and seems surprised at your presence. Then she says, indicating the room around her, visitors, I am Scribe Varnya. Sorry for the state of things. As you see, the restoration project is a work in progress. I'll be with you shortly. She returns to her, putting books on the shelves.
Keldric finishes amazing aardvarks, puts it back into the shelf, and moves on to the next one.
Amazing aardvarks addendum. She then turns back around. You hear her back and say, actually, would you mind bringing that stack of books on that stool down to Ebder? I'll meet you there. She points to a small pile of books on the stool. Thank you so much. Books over here.
I'm not much.
You heard her mention books. What do you do?
Well, giving other people opportunity to play.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Revi will come on and head down to where the books are.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not be able to get the full stack, but I can take a few with me.
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
It's a decent pile. Looking down, you can see that it's a good, I think it's like 20 feet down to the next level. You see that there's this sort of winch with winch, no, winch with a basket on it that is presumably used to lower and raise larger things of books up and down. You could use that, or you could just pick them up and go to the stairs.
Keldric finishes Abominable Anteaters Volume A. Puts it back. Guys, you must read this one. It's the best book I've read yet. And I look and there's no one around. And I go, friends? Friends? No.
I turn back around. I hear him saying, "We're down here."
Oh, shh.
Oh, but
this is a library.
Sorry.
Oh, but that's sensational zebras. You have to wait till the end to read those. It's like, oh. What do we have here? He notices a stack of books out of place.
Yes, just please take them downstairs to Ebner. He'll I'll be right with you as she's looking through, probably sorting some other books on the shelf, checking their quality and whatnot, make sure they're in the right spot.
Oh, well, the faster we can move the books, the faster we can read them.
Yes, that's I guess that's true. Sort of.
Keldric will, I imagine, grab most of the books in his hefty frame.
Okay.
Oh, you are a big old bookworm, aren't you?
More books you can hold, the more books you can read.
Yes, I suppose that is true. He picks up a few books that Keldric missed and leaves the rest, I guess, for Revi to pick up.
Yeah, she'll pick it up.
Okay. I am cutting out the next area because it is not square. But feel free to roleplay for another 30 seconds.
Well, I'm actually looking at my abilities because I never really looked them over. It's like, oh, I've never seen this part of Candlekeep. The tomes in this area must be very old if they need to be protected by the very sun.
Maybe they have some sort of spell enchantment on them that if they were kissed by sunlight that they would disintegrate.
Well, that's
You all
possible,
make your way down this.
but okay, we won't roleplay, Mark.
Sorry, no, I said 30 seconds. It's been 30 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're talking as you're making your way down to the next level. You see this level. The musty smell of old books hangs in the air here. Concentric rings of bookcases dominate the space with a heavy granite table occupying the room's center. The table would be a circle, but for 6 semicircular gaps cut into it around its edge, creating spaces for 6 chairs. Small stacks of books rest on the table along with a candle holder that contains firefly-filled jars.
Oh, there's nothing like the smell of 1,000-year-old books. Oh.
You can tell, obviously, as you walk through the room, that there is a stairway that goes down directly across from you, and there are doors to the north and south.
Oh, is that the man who wanted the books?
It's the one that you heard was presumably named Ebner.
Ebner, we have your books, and I run towards him.
Please keep your voices down. I have just put my daughter to bed.
Oh.
Thank you.
We have
it's a library.
We have your books.
Oh, well, those are not my books.
We're the keeper of them.
He pinches his nose with a sigh, not a sign, a sigh. Typos. They're not for me, they are for a guest who, named Cthulhu. She's in one of the rooms below. You can find her in area she tells you there, head on down into the hallway, second middle room on the south.
My friends, we're about to have the greatest honor of them all, giving knowledge to another.
And please, quiet as my daughter is sleeping in one of the rooms down there.
We're gonna give a child wonderful, wonderful dreams. Oh.
Yes,
Not if they're already asleep.
We
Oh,
have
no,
to...
my child isn't Cthulhu. Cthulhu's a guest. My child is asleep.
Oh.
I mean, they could be asleep too. I guess that's true. Well, if they're asleep, just leave their books, You know what, just wake them up. It's their fault for going to sleep.
When there's learning to be done. Who has time for sleep?
I'll get going.
Well, I will start making my way, but then get distracted every time I see an interesting book on the shelf.
I notice that I start noticing the Keldric does the get a bit distracted when he gets the book, so I just like put a gentle hand on his shoulder and kind of just not shove, but like, you know, gently guide as best I can him to where we need to go.
Yes.
Yeah, the fact that he keeps noticing books ahead of him means he keeps on moving forward, but you keep him on the path.
You head across and head on down. Let me cut out the next area. I'm using the new interface, so it's like, oh yeah, I have to remember what each of the things are.
I haven't done the new interface yet. I'm scared.
Yeah, it's not. The interface is a nice improvement, but it takes a little bit of refiguring some of the stuff out.
Yeah.
A little bit, but yeah, it's still pretty good.
I like the new interface too, honestly.
Yeah. Good job, Roll20.
Progress.
Just a note that this goes down. Boop-a-doop, and pick up characters. Head down into a hallway. This one does not have doors, so you assume that this is not the one that he was talking about.
But I go, shh. Alright. The kid is sleeping.
Revi nods, and as she steps, she tries to keep her feet down.
Put your hoof socks on.
Yeah.
We have hooves, we have claws. We're not being very sneaky.
I've got on medium armor, so I'm not quite.
Clunk, clunk. Be
Yeah,
very,
yeah.
very quiet. Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Yeah, stealthy we are not.
You open the door to the next area. It is not trapped. Hang on in, you see a door to the right. This appears to be a kitchen. Boop. Nope, that's not right. A dirty skillet stands out among an otherwise immaculate kitchen, and the smell of bacon in the air hints at the skillet's former contents. The door in the southeast corner hangs open a crack. You see here a Kenku cooking something over a stove. He kind of turns to you and says, sounds weird because he doesn't have lips or teeth and can do this. For those who don't know what a Kenku is essentially a bird folk who are like parrots or lyrebirds, except like 20 times as good. They can't make up any sounds, but they can mimic any sound that they have heard. They just can't make up new ones. So generally, when you hear me talking as a Kenku, imagine that they are speaking like a ransom note. They have taken bits and pieces of words from lots of different people over the years and things that they've heard, and put them together to make this sentence.
Oh, did we take a wrong turn? This doesn't seem like the bedrooms.
I am Crinkle. Bedrooms that way. He points toward the doorway.
Now I see a midnight snack.
I am the cook. It's also not midnight.
I mean, it's midnight somewhere.
Very true, pedant.
Well, if we I give a little wave. Nice to meet you.
He waves back and this kind of like he kind of turns back to his cooking and then like puts his hand up, and without turning back to you, just kind of like return the greeting.
Safe cooking, friend.
Nah. You open up the next door. This looks to be more of the hallway that was described. you see several doors, 3 on each side, and one at the very end. The one that was described to you would be this one down here. The second one in the bottom, middle one in the bottom. The door just north of that is creaked open a bit.
I think as I approach that door, curiosity will probably get the better of me. And I would just take just a little peek in.
You can move your characters around, by the way. Let me also... This is Crinkle, by the way.
Nice.
Looking in, you see that this is the child's bedroom.
Oh. Oh, oh dear.
Boop. You see a child sleeps here. Toys are scattered on an unmade bed. She's also on the bed because she's sleeping here. Piles of clothes obscure all but a few bare patches of the floorboards. Above a writing desk in the corner dangles a dragon marionette made from brass and wood, with wings of canvas dyed red. A round firefly lamp hangs in the opposite corner. It's her nightlight, you would assume, as it's slightly different color.
We'll slowly close the door.
Okay. I'm not going to re-hide it because this is annoying enough as it is, but the door is closed.
And I go, shh.
Okay.
That's all I do.
I turn to Revi and go shh. With my finger over my lips.
She'll just nod silently.
I was so hoping you would say she turns to the person behind her, notices there's no one there. And makes this bad look.
Is the door in front of me the one we're looking for?
Correct. So you knock very softly.
I would say very soft knock.
Yeah, very soft knock. The person comes to the door and opens it on up. It is a tabaxi. Where is the new...
Did they improve the reveal area tool?
It seems like it's the same tool.
Does it mess up half the time?
They have better icons. So no, this is the first time I've been using Fog of War with the new interface because I've only done it as a player. But the buttons are a little easier they're not using the same icons as the other ones anymore, which always annoyed me. That you have an eyeball for like one layer and an eyeball for one of the Fog of War, and I'm like, ugh. Anyway, you see a young, middle-aged tabaxi, assuming they age maybe around 30 years old or so. He says, "Yes, can I help you? Oh, you are. I've not seen you before. Any of you? Can I help you?"
I haven't seen you before, and I hold out the books in front of me, or the book in front of me.
Oh, this for me. Oh, yes. Thank you. This is part of my studies here. Thank you for bringing this down. She collects all the books. Yes, my name is Cthulhu. And you all are?
This is Keldric. I'm Erakos, and this is Revi, and it's a pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you all. Are you here for business or pleasure?
A little bit of B.
Yeah, a little bit of both. Yes.
Oh, definitely pleasure. Definitely pleasure.
Yeah. I'm mainly here for the one first. I honestly can't wait to get out of here.
What?
Not because of the lack of books. I just have other places I need to be once I finish my studies.
I can spend my entire life here. I never want to leave.
Well, that certainly makes you special. Yes. Well,
Curiosity will get the better of me again, and saying, "Well, what where are you reading?"
I have permission to use the library to conduct my research on regional forms of folk magic. A lot of ancient tomes here have been very helpful for finding a lineage of where the sort of magic may have come from and how it's developed over time.
I love ancient folk magic, and I kind of take a little step in.
Yes, no, great, wonderful, and she pushes you back.
Oh, okay.
No gentlemen callers.
No, I just want to read the book. We read together.
My point. No, we can't. And then she shuts the door quietly. She knows there's a kid across the way.
She said maybe another time. I told the other people. I started,
Revi just
You're right next to you, just listening.
she said she'll get back to me. Oh,
Okay. And what would you like to do? You can make your way back up, or you can look around some more.
Is this where our rooms are?
You are not sure. This is the only place that you've seen bedrooms. However, you did see two rooms upstairs.
Did it say we'll be sleeping below the library?
Yes.
I guess we could go see what's up to the.
Well, the entire Firefly cellar is below the library.
Well, yeah, but they said they would be
sleeping
sleeping below the Firefly cellar.
That's right. Correct. Okay. I'm sorry, Dustin. You were saying something.
Have we seen what's beyond here?
Nope. All the other doors are closed.
Why don't we go and kind of look around since we're down here?
Well, these are people's private rooms.
Are they?
Well, I assume so. Those two were.
That might be just a continuation of the hallway for all we know.
I don't know if I want to snoop in people's stuff.
Or it could be another library.
If we open
library,
we could check and see if what's beyond the door.
We're
just to
already
be sure.
in a library within a library, so it's like 3 libraries deep at this point, and the excitement is just too much for him. I run over to the door.
You're onto it. The door is locked.
Oh.
No.
Hell, I don't want to be. I don't. If it was open, I was going to see what would be on it. But if it's locked, that means it's someone's.
Any of these doors have any like labels or signs on them that we might know what they are?
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Actually, get a roll in here for something mundane.
7.
I see him looking. Guys, I see him looking around. Can I give him a little bit of help with the guidance?
Yeah, I'll give it. Yeah, go ahead.
Add D4 to that. Okay, I guess I'll roll.
Somebody roll 1. 8. In your excitement, you're not quite sure. You do see there's a slight glow coming from the crack below, beneath the door. You don't see any labels on this door.
Does it look like fireflies?
Make a nature check.
5. Nature?
Well, I mean, they could be glowworms. They could be bioluminescent mushrooms. It could just be another sun in there. You don't know. It could be anything. Maybe there's a glowing book in there. Book that just glows.
The legendary glowing book. Could it be?
I've spent my all career trying to find a book that glows. Now it's just beyond this door. This
dragon
locked door.
curiosity is like overwhelming at this point.
Yeah.
It's like I got Erakos, Revi. The greatest book in the universe might be behind that door. We have to find it. Have to see what it is.
At least
I'm
knock.
not. Yeah. Why don't we knock it first? Because I'm not very good with. I am not a lock picker type.
Revi's still kind of staying back, but watching curiously.
Oh,
Yeah.
I suppose I could. Oh, I'm just so nervous. Oh.
I reach around Keldric and knock on the door.
Oh no! I hide behind him. What if someone answers? So we don't know.
Answers. Roll me a d20.
Alright.
Erakos. Okay. Nobody answers. Nothing else happens.
Hello, is anyone there? I get as close to the door as I can to say this, so it goes through the door and not, bother anyone.
Okay. Moment goes by. Nothing.
I knock one more time just to be sure.
Still nothing.
Someone's trying to sleep, and we're just like.
Okay. Well, I suppose there's not much we can do. unless somebody can, unless you're willing to pick the lock, or someone is. I'm
This
not
isn't
willing
our
to.
house.
Exactly. I'm not.
Pick somebody else's locks.
Exactly. As I said, if you're willing to, I mean, that's on you. But for me, I think we have stretched.
Erakos is like, I'm not suggesting it. I'm just saying if you want to.
Yeah, I'm
You
not.
guys gonna pick some locks? Door opens. You see a little kid come out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Why not?
hello, darling. Well,
Hello. It's a little 8-year-old girl.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you up, darling.
No. I heard you as soon as you came in.
But I closed the door.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I heard. The door closed.
Yeah. We were just curious what was behind this door over here.
Well, that's Mr. Crinkle's room.
Oh.
Oh, why
You gonna pick his lock?
No,
No.
that thought never crossed our minds.
Or you could just get the key from him. All you gotta do is just snatch it off his person, and then you could go on in there.
Oh, no, that won't be necessary. It was... We were curious what was in there, but not enough to, intrude.
Okay.
Little child.
Who are you? I've never seen you before.
I kneel
I'm
down.
Galby. I'm Galby.
Oh, hello, Miss Galby. I am Erakos. This
Hi,
is
Eric.
Keldric. Erakos.
Yes.
And that's Keldric.
Hi, Kelby.
And that's Revi.
Hi, Revalia. I couldn't
Oh.
shorten the name. It was already short.
So you elongated it. I like it.
Yeah. I like you. You got cool feet.
She just
I
does
got-
a little jig.
Ah. Oh, you could go tap dancing. You could be a tap dancer.
I kneel down and go, a little child.
Yes.
Is there a rare glowing book on the other side of that door?
I'm sure.
I knew it. Then we must get in.
No, it's Crinkle's room.
But we could simply steal the key. I heard that from somewhere.
No,
I mean, you could. You want me to go ask him? No, I better not. I gotta go be in bed. My dad will get mad at me. Don't tell my dad.
My dad.
Our lips are sealed.
Thank you. I like this one.
I don't know who keeps talking. It's weird. It's like this weird voice is coming from nowhere.
Hello,
Well,
I'm Steve. It's Galby. I'm the one talking. Oh, I see. You were doing a thing. You were doing that thing. Oh, I gotcha. Oh, that's it's so silly.
Little
you, Eric.
little voices like that come out of nowhere should be asleep right now. So you have a very nice night, and we will talk to you maybe in the morning. When
Okay. Have a good night.
I slip her a piece of candy.
My dad said never take candy from strangers. But I know who you are. Takes your candy. Night, Cthulhu. Good night. You hear through the
Good
door.
night.
Keldric goes.
I gotta have a feeling that Cthulhu could probably hear everything as well.
Keldric goes. I don't have lips.
Not since the accident.
Not according to current paleontology, modern paleontology. Actually, they do think that Tyrannosaurus had lips now. Isn't that something?
Did it have lipstick, though?
Nope, just lips.
They have to use lip balm.
Nope, just lips. They weren't
Make up-
invented. Lip balm wasn't invented yet. Everyone.
Imagine a
That we
giant
know
lips
of.
on a T-Rex having chapped lips, not being able to like. Hopefully, his tongue he could wet it, but he couldn't wipe his hands on it because
Well,
he's
that's
got
probably
little
why he
tiny
had lips, because he didn't want if the teeth were exposed, it would be
Yeah.
bad. Anyway,
back to you. He read that in a book.
yeah, I read it in a book called Schult.
Right, do you head back upstairs, or would you like to?
Well, that was I go Erakos. About the candy, I have questions.
Well, I always carry a little bit of candy with me.
Yeah, that's just smart thinking.
You never know when you might need. You never know when you might need a little snack, or when you might run into someone who has a sweet tooth.
Especially children.
No dessert until after dinner.
For example, hey, Crinkle, I toss him a piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Is there just to assuage my companion's curiosity? Do you have a shiny book in your room?
Kind of looks. Shiny book in your room. Now. Uncrinkles the candy, eats it.
See?
Blue raspberry.
You got a good one.
Goes back. He kind of just sort of somewhat ignores you. Not in like like it's rude, but he's not doing it like to be mean. He's like, I gotta focus on my my cooking, otherwise the meal's gonna suck.
And like you say, it smells like bacon. The entire room.
Yep.
Bacon.
Oh, wait till you have their breakfast here. It's amazing. I haven't had Crinkle's cooking yet.
Ancient cookbooks, level 2.
I've only read level 1.
Say that you head back upstairs.
First bookshelf, I'm immediately there. Ooh, enormous elephants. I go looking through it.
Wouldn't it be enormous aardvarks first? Like, the alliteration makes sense, but like...
they have very weird ordering in this library.
You guys go ahead and roleplay for a bit. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break.
Okay.
Be right back.
So what brings you all to Candlekeep, actually?
Well, I got a feeling that there was something I needed to do here at Candlekeep. I sometimes I get said feelings, but I never. So I just. And hey, it was summer vacation, and I didn't really have anywhere else to go.
Yes,
so
I've heard of this Strixhaven place. The Biblioplex, the largest library in the multiverse.
I don't know if it's the largest, but it is pretty large.
That's what I've heard. I've heard it's so big it has that clouds form on the top of it, and the ceilings.
Yeah, I've seen there are some weird weather patterns in the Biblioplex. I'll say that.
And the snarls and the magic and the level 1 through 10 adventure that you can listen to now at Legendary Frogcast play D&D together. Oh, it's my favorite podcast. I listen to it every night. How about it's like, Revia, how about what brings a Fawn to Candlekeep?
Well, I've gone as far as I can in my own little world of druidity, learning about magic and nature, and I figured I'd come here and learn a bit more about it and about the history.
Oh, this is the...
Maybe it would help me improve.
Oh, this is the place for knowledge.
That's what I've heard.
I was ever so desperate for knowledge, and I just couldn't be satisfied by the average library. So when I heard of Candlekeep, I was like, oh, I could spend a lifetime here and never read all the books and the tomes and the scrolls.
I'm back, by the way. After about an hour of just talking, lounging around, and sort of just dealing with Keldric talking about how every book is awesome,
Every book is awesome.
Varnier comes down and finds you. Yes, I am sorry. I did not mean to keep you waiting. I had a lot of books to go through. You know how it is.
I just start laughing like I get the joke. Yeah, I know absolutely what you mean.
Yes. Yes. Anyway, I am a little exhausted for the night. Would it be okay if we catch up in the morning? I can help you out with whatever you need, and for now, I can tell you. Excuse me. I can give you rooms downstairs where you presumably just were. We can talk in the morning.
Is it like getting late?
It's not super late, but the bookworms get up early. I guess the early bookworm gets the bird in the bush.
And they learn how to fish. I suppose we should get settled in. Especially
you
after,
can talk to.
Especially after your long trip.
Yes. You all could talk to Ebdur a little more if you wish, but Varnier will say it basically tells you the 2 rooms downstairs that you need, and she goes off to her quarters.
Well, we should.
Ran into your cute little daughter.
Shh.
She was asleep at the time, but she was adorable.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
even creepier almost.
Ebdur kind of looks over. It's like, yeah, she's a bit of a handful when she's awake. When she's asleep, I have so much time for actual booking.
That's what bibliophiles call reading, booking. I tell the others. If you're in the know.
To describe Ebdur, he is looks to be about, looks pretty old, almost entirely gray hair and a harried expression on his face. He doesn't sound old, though. And he is, make sure I got the right thing. Yes, he goes, yes, I am... Closes his book for a little bit. I am one of the scribes here. I work in the scriptorium, points up north.
I look north.
Up. North.
Okay. Yeah, look up.
Yeah. I use that to basically scribe books, take some of the texts and replicate them into the next.
Did you ever get around to describing my fanfiction?
What was the title?
It was called,
Drist Gone Wild, Volume 1.
Never, in the game, he starts stumbling.
No, I don't think I've gotten to the ends yet.
I was trying to think of the Drow City.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
Oh no, Menzo Brandon.
That could be it.
Menzo Brandon. Summer Days.
I mainly have been scribing the ones down in here as they are basically the ones in need of making sure we have new copies.
Oh, that's a little more important, I guess.
Yes, little.
A tiny bit.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a little more work to do. And he goes back to his research.
I watch over Silver.
Kind of make a stealth check. Yes, his passive is 10. After you get there for you're there for a good while, and then eventually Ebdur just sort of like moves around and then like bumps into you and is like, yes?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Well, then back up.
Okay.
Okay, great. He kind of like turns so he's semi-facing you in his little cutout on the table and goes back to researching.
Just eyes me every few seconds.
Yeah. Revi and Erakos, is there anything you'd like to do?
Find a children's book or something, some light reading so she can take it to bed.
Okay. Make a investigation check with advantage, as this is probably cataloged in some sort of way.
All right, I'm not sure how to do advantage on this one.
If you hold Shift or if you right-click on the rollable area, it should do one or the other.
Or just roll twice.
Simply. Or just roll twice,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah, I could do that. And what'd you say?
Investigation. Yep. 6.
Jeez, I wasted all my good rolls.
Looking around, you have a sense that books this old, they're not going to have too many nursery rhyme books, and if you do find the children's books, it's kind of like Grimm's fairy tales, where they're actually like horrible and dark. So, unfortunately, you don't find anything that good. Abder kind of sees you like looking, and he'll here borrow one of Galby's. He hands you a little the ABCs of 1, 2, 3s.
She chuckles. Thank you.
It lists numbers in alphabetical order.
Let's say, does that go into the A's or the ones?
Well, it goes with the O's.
Oh, of course. It's brilliant.
All right. I guess Erakos looks for himself a book, but more of a. He's always looking to expand his knowledge a little bit, so he's probably going to look for like either a history book or a book on like plants or something.
Books this old.
Investigation with
Books this old are probably just books, not history books.
I gotcha. 14. Yeah, you're able to find the a brief history of plant. In one of the science sections.
Just
written
plant, not plants.
Written by Stephen Gardening. Stephen Hoey.
I have not read this. Oh, this looks like it'd be interesting.
Oh, history of plant. That's so old there was only one. Tell me how it ends.
Okay.
I'll browse through it, and it's like it's a plant.
I'm sorry.
The plant dies.
Oh, how tragic. Should have watered it more. As I go in my room, I just, without looking, just take a handful of books from the shelf and just follow them down. I don't care what they are. I'm just gonna read them all.
You you all just grab a couple books, head on down to the thing and to your rooms. You're pretty much have you each can pretty much get your own room because there's plenty of overflow things. And then Keldric, I imagine you'd probably go up to the top level and sleep in one of the chairs that's surrounded by books.
Oh yes, I will make I am making my book fort.
Yes, you're making a little book fort. The other two are down here. I've opened up the. No, I didn't. They didn't open up. That's weird. I probably pressed the wrong button. So let me reveal the areas.
No, see, Mark, I'd say this every time. It doesn't work. Even if it says reveal, it hides it. I'm convinced.
It's quite possible. There we go.
Huh. Why is my room bigger? That's strange.
Yours is more of yours is overflow for the library, the avowed, who are basically the what I'm calling the librarians. They're the people who would just basically also have no place to sleep, and that's why there's more beds in here.
Ah, I see.
All right. And you spend the night. Everybody can get a full night's rest. Long rest.
I dream of books.
I dream of a plant.
I dream of numbers lining up alphabetically.
It's a confusing dream.
You very.
Fade to black. The next morning, you all get on up and head upstairs, passing through the kitchen You see Crinkle humming to himself as he is making presumably more bacon. We'll sort of head up to the big table area. Keldric, you take the how to make doors out of the door place that you've made for your fort, and you are able to make your way down as well. After your first night in the Firefly Cellar, you gather around a table in the center of the collection's main floor. Galeby is there with Ebner, who is in the same spot. He's probably moved, but you don't know how did he get like 3 hours of sleep and didn't come back. Tula's here, sort of reading, and Varnier.
Is he an elf or is he a human?
I should say that Ebner is human, Varnier is an elf, Cthulhu is a Tabaxi, Crinkle is a Kenku, and Galeby is also a human.
So I was about to solve your 3 hours of sleep question if he was an elf.
Not quite. Varnier is upstairs looking over the balcony, kind of like just shouting down a little bit to Ebner, and it's like, yeah, I'll get you later, I'll get to it, as you all sort of make your way to the table.
One day, Ebner, I shall master your sleeping technique, so I too can only have 3 hours of sleep and have more time for books.
What?
What?
Okay, sure, yeah, whatever. Galeby goes over to you. It's like, do you want to know how he does it? I know how he does it. I know how he does it.
Tell me.
Beet juice, and she runs off.
Beet juice?
She runs off.
Beet juice. I just nod.
I could have swore she said bees juice.
Bees? she's like peeking at you through like the bookshelf, like a little like slot in the bookshelf.
Beet
Crinkle
juice.
eventually comes up with a tray of breakfast and starts serving it around to everybody.
I check to see if there's beet juice.
There's no beet juice. A little bit of orange juice.
Oh.
It's pretty quiet in here.
Wouldn't beet juice just be honey?
Beet juice.
No. It's pretty quiet in here, until you notice that your companions are all humming a melody under your breath. Under their breath. They're all humming the same tune. This has been stuck in your head as you woke up. This is all of you. After a moment, you realize that you too are humming along.
You know, once you get a song in your head, you can't get it out. We call that an earworm.
Yes, but I've never had one that I've never heard before. So this is...
Well, yeah, we heard it. We heard it when... And I try to think. When we read it. No? I'm confused.
Everybody can make a history check if you wish to try and identify the song. 16, 19, and 20. Some good rolls. Revi, unfortunately, you can't think of where you might have heard it. Erakos, you feel like you think you know you just can't figure it out. But Keldric, you definitely know that you don't know where you've heard this.
Guys, I got it. I've never heard it.
It's on the tip of my tongue. Yeah.
I feel like I've heard it before, but I don't know where.
After a little bit, Ebner kind of like leans over to like you guys as you are humming this, kind of in between talking. He says, "Could you please keep that down? Some of us are trying to have work breakfast."
Yes, but I'm concerned that I can't get it out of my head, so I don't know where it came from.
Just think it in your head. Don't say it out loud. Kind of just goes back, dismissing it.
It's just so catchy, one can't help but hum along.
If anybody wishes to try... Does anybody wish to try and not sing?
Absolutely not.
Erakos does not like being forced to do something. Like being...
Okay.
So he's going to try and stop.
Okay, Revi?
No, she'll hum it along.
Humming right along. Do. Erakos, you were able to, after a bit of like... kind of like trying to suppress a yawn. You can kind of do it, maybe, but you are able to do it. You're basically concentrating on not singing.
Are we like can we stop humming?
I'd say you're. What do you mean? Candle stop humming?
No, like, are you saying we can't stop
Oh,
humming,
can't.
or
It seems like you can't. Like you don't like it's an earworm that just you have this insatiable it just keeps coming under your breath. You don't really know. And actually, after a few minutes, you start hearing a little tapping, and it's Ebder sort of tapping along to the beat of one of you. I imagine you're all singing a slightly different version of the tune, but it's recognizable as the same tune. And then Ebder himself begins to...
we're making a harmony.
Yeah, it's not quite row, row, row your boat. You're each doing your own thing. You could do a harmony if you want. Oh, now you've got me doing it.
It's catchy, huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
Inspector Gadget.
It's different, kind of catchy, but
It's a song that never ends.
Oh my god, I saw a lamb chop toy in the pet store today.
Oh.
I was like, oh my god.
It goes on and on, my friends.
All of a sudden, you hear echoing from the floor above a door slam shut, and then various mechanical locks. I do sound effects, and I never know it's being suppressed by the by the suppression software and Discord. But after a little bit, you sort of look up, and then you hear footsteps coming down the stairway, and you look to the side as Varnir comes out. She too appears to be slightly humming the song, and she takes a deep breath, suppresses it, and she says, "When I first arrived at Candlekeep, the Avowed were concerned about a singing madness. A book merchant had been afflicted with it and was put in isolation after several Avowed began singing the song as well." She pauses and frowns. "I don't know what happened to him or the others. That was, 600 years ago." She gathers her composure and adds, "Have alerted the Avowed and sealed the exit to stop whatever this is from spreading. We are under quarantine." Kadula kind of turns around and is like, "Quarantine? But no, I was going to. I have a boat to catch. I'm just about to." She does not like wanting to be stuck down here. Ebder just kind of just fix it and get on with it. Whatever. Gilby and Crinkles sort of are nearby as well. I was like, "What? But I was gonna go out and play with my friends, and I was gonna show them all the bugs I was collecting down here. Not," and she turns to Crinkle, "not the fireflies. There's lots of them. They'll expect that. Found the other bugs, and I wanted to show them." Crinkle just kind of was like, "Do not like. Nope. Do not like."
Is he perfectly humming the tune too?
He seems to be suppressing a little bit, but when you're noticing it, make a Are you proficient in performance?
No.
no, I'm not.
Joey, are you proficient
No,
in
no.
performance? No. Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Revi, do you say you were?
I am, yeah.
If anybody wants to, then go ahead and roll intelligence with their proficiency modifier. So you would be basically rolling and you can't do this from D&D Beyond, you just have to do it manually, or just roll the intelligence and add it yourself. You're basically making a intelligence performance check, because I like doing the separate ability things.
Erakos doesn't notice anything.
So yeah, if you would like to do this, roll a intelligence check and add your proficiency modifier if you are proficient in performance.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, just roll intelligence.
Why can't you just roll in?
Because performance is not intelligence. It is
Yeah.
it is
Okay.
charisma.
Yeah, right.
So
Nope.
that worked. Nope. 7. Nope. Joey, did you want to do this because you were the one who was?
You said I wasn't. I'm not proficient, so no.
You're not proficient, so you can just make a normal intelligence check.
You're very confusing, Mark.
I'll explain this later. But
No,
nope.
I get it. I understand.
He was a nat
He
one.
seems to be doing it. You can't really tell if it's. Everybody's shouting on here. You can't really concentrate on it, so nobody can pick up on.
At this point, we're just yelling the bedtime song or the nursery rhyme.
It should be noted, you are specifically. You don't have any words for it. It's just humming.
Oh, I'm making up words at this point.
Oh yeah, that works too. Yeah. Aardvarks, going on the thing, and just reading the books as you go by.
Yeah.
So, at this point, anybody who is humming, assume that you'll be humming. If you are not humming, you will be concentrating on that, and you will have the little C on your thing.
Yeah. I am not humming.
Okay.
Oh, I'm humming, definitely.
What would you like? So she goes, all right, so we need to figure out what is causing this and how to stop it.
What was it? You said it happened before, hundreds of years ago?
600 years ago when I first got here.
Well, I think we should try to find the book. It's causing it.
Yes, fair. I don't know why a book would be causing it. Could be something else. Magic. Remnants. I don't know. It's been 600 years.
Where do we? I asked, where do we start?
Well, I guess you could look around for anything unusual. At all. Petula? Ebder? Crinkle? Maybe even Galby? If you know anything, don't hesitate to tell the rest of us. Galby gives a salute. She heads down. I'll go check in my room.
I go to the very start of the library. It's amazing aardvarks. My good old friend, and I start there.
Okay. Well, this is the lower thing, so technically all the aardvarks is upstairs. You're now at Amazing Aardvarks, the alternate edition.
Oh, yeah.
Boop-a-doop.
I say
Right,
the others,
so-
if it just started, then it must have been something that got triggered.
Ornir begins to just sort of look around as well. Crinkle heads back down.
It might have,
I'll be making lunch.
but like I say, it might be a book that someone read recently that took out of this proper place, and whatever curse this is got triggered. And I asked
you want to do
Ebder
Right.
and Cthulhu what books they've looked at recently.
mainly the ones that Cthulhu answers, mainly the ones that you gave me yesterday. And then I would have started yesterday, not this morning, right?
Yeah, it was a book on what folklore.
Folklore, like old folklore.
Well, I guess that's the place to start. And I asked her if I could look at the book.
They'll help me get out of here faster. Be my guest. I left them in my room. I don't eat and read at the same time.
Oh, I do. There's crumbs everywhere in all my books.
Yes, it's why they get damaged.
I'm gonna just look over her book, see if it's anything unusual.
Okay, give me a investigation check. She'll go down with you.
21.
21. Looking through these, you're pretty easily able to get them back to where they need to be. And you spend the next 20 minutes or so, putting the rest of the books back.
Yeah, the books that we helped carry down.
Yeah, Cthulhu will just sort of be with you the whole time. Do
Yeah.
you suppress humming at all while you're?
No, not at all.
Nope. Okay.
Isn't this song catchy?
Yes, please. No, I'll go put this one away. And she goes to the other side of the room.
I tell the others, I don't think it's any of the books that we carried down. None of them seemed unusual.
Erakos and Revi, what would you two like to do?
I'm not sure. Erakos
Yeah.
is not really the investigating type. So I get.
You could help little girl.
How could I help little girl?
That's up to you. You gave her a piece of candy, maybe you can gain her trust somehow.
It's all her
Alright.
fault. Let's get her.
Yeah. It's like I've read mystery novels before as a kid.
I guess
Revi
I
and
could.
Erakos... Okay, go ahead.
I guess I could try and keep her occupied so she's not like interfering with anybody else or causing trouble.
Okay. Head down to talk to Galeby. Revi, did you want to join him, or did you want to do something else? And if something else, we'll do that after.
I'll join. I'm just keeping an eye on different things
Okay.
around me as they transpire.
Okay, it's pretty easy enough that you don't see anything out of the ordinary with for any checks. Crinkle goes back to just making some sort of food. Just going to Galeby, she's like, do. Oh, hello, Eric. Hi, Revelia. What are you doing? Did you find how to stop it? I don't think so, because I keep humming too.
Do you want some help in trying not to hum?
No. It's kind of cool, catchy. I like it. You like my toys? I got a kite over there. See the kite?
I see it. It's a wonderful
Yeah,
kite.
it's a kite. I can't do it inside. It's not enough wind.
No.
I tried jumping off the balcony with it once, and then I landed, and I almost got hurt, and then I wasn't allowed to do it again.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, that would definitely not be a good thing to do.
Yeah, it definitely would. Let's see if there's something else.
Here's my basketball. I do sick dunks.
Here's my firefly lamp. I've named all the fireflies. There's Freddy and Frida, and there's Jim. I don't like Jim. And there's my kite. No, I already showed you my kite.
Darn it, those are my only possessions.
If you'd like to just
There's like there's like a flute or
Go ahead.
something.
Specifically, this was drawn by somebody else I had found on thing. This is by the Mad Cartographer. For anybody watching at home or listening at home, let me undo their logo.
Yeah,
The
thank
bottom
goodness
corner.
for people who make colored maps of the black and white ones.
Fantastic map, by the way. Fantastic job.
Sure.
So to read the room again, she's got she's pile of clothes everywhere, unmade bed, toys everywhere. Above the writing desk in the corner dangles a dragon marionette made from brass and wood, with its wings of canvas dyed red, and a round firefly lamp in the corner. Kelly's like, "Oh, do you want to see my dragon? Want to see my dragon?"
Revi's like nodding. Yeah, sure. Show me.
She gets onto it. She steps onto a bunch of like her, I guess, like crayon drawings on a table. Excuse me. And she gets up and like shows the dragon. This is Magli Emberflame. He's the best red dragon ever. He breathes fire.
Let's see if we can shed a little light on the dragon. And I cast light on the dragon.
Ooh. He's never done that before. Because
He's not real. I like to imagine that the game, your other game with your other group is a book in this one, and it's a book sheet.
Oh, we're gonna Tommy Westfall this from the
Westfall.
end of Westfall from the end of St. Elsewhere. Look it up, kids. Look it up.
Everything is the imagination of Tommy Westfall.
You need to figure out-
Half of all TV. All the way back to I Love Lucy.
we already have some continuity errors with this game because we have Erakos coming from Strixhaven, but then Revi coming from Stormwreck Isle. But according to my timeline, that hasn't happened yet during Strixhaven.
Oh.
So we have some work to do to get the continuity going here.
Well, time dilation.
Time delay.
So she jumps back off of her drawing table or writing desk, and then just kind of stretches a little bit, and it's been like, and this is my basketball, and I don't have a basket for it, and
So it's just a ball.
ball.
I shift the light to the ball.
Oh, okay. You're gonna damage the books. I don't have any books in here though. Did I show you my kite?
Yeah, she did. And I use like Druid craft to like make it kind of ruffle in the wind a little bit.
Oh, I gotta try jumping off the balcony again.
No,
You
no.
guys gonna help me? No. Okay. It's really cool. You get up to the statue of the books. I call it Old Fly Book, and then you basically just jump off like you're gonna fly there. Maybe you need a bigger kite. Ooh, maybe you can try the rug. Hey, do you think the rug will work?
Take a parachute.
No, I'd say not.
No.
Yeah. That's
I mean-
fair.
I think Keldric isn't here. He would be encouraging this. I think a rug would work.
Revi and Erakos, do you do anything else while you were in this room?
Just play with her.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I try to. I don't think I sense anything because.
Well, I mean, did you try?
Yeah.
What do you want to sense?
I just take the vibe of the room to see if there's anything in the
Okay,
room.
yeah, Galeby doesn't seem weird at all. I mean, she seems like an 8-year-old, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not actively like
In a quarantine, trying to figure out how to stop a quarantine. You're like, let's go play with the little kid.
Yeah.
Oh, let's
See,
keep
weird.
the little kid occupied.
No,
Yeah,
you're
where
good. You're good.
Keldric would do all the work. As I'm heading back downstairs to tell them like kind of the progress, I stop by the kitchen and Crinkle.
Well, before you get down there, you have to pass by the middle room, and when you're in the middle room, something happens.
Okay.
Middle area, and the rest of you sort of hear this as well, although those below will hear it a little muffled. A shrill sound tears through the Firefly cellar, overpowering all other noise. Though it rapidly rises to an uncanny pitch, you recognize Edber's voice. He is currently... as soon as you get there, you see Edber's eyes bulging in terror. He's starting to hum the rhyme's melody. The rest of his body is paralyzed. I don't have any creepy music, I don't think. That's my bad on that. Maybe this will work.
So he's just like frozen, his eyes like bulging, and he's just humming this song.
Yep.
Edber, buddy, I know it's catchy, but I know it's catchy, but maybe you should do that suppression technique that they talked about.
You go up to him, and he is cold to the touch.
Oh. It's funny, because last time I touched you, you weren't cold at all.
He is not responding to you. Everybody else hears this, and they start...
is Varner that nearby?
Everybody is basically coming to see the commotion.
Yeah, I go Varner,
Cthulhu's looking above. This is different.
I see Revi and Erakos and...
Daddy, time to stop singing.
Oh.
Revi, grab Galeby. Get her away, because I don't know if that's contagious or not.
Take her by the hand and lead her away. Come on, let's go play. Your dad's gonna be fine. No, he's gonna be fine. We can't get sick.
Make a persuasion or deception check. Your choice.
Roll a lying to child check.
Parenting.
Yeah, roll a parenting check.
She fights it a little bit, but you're an adult-ish person, so she'll sort of listen to you.
God, show me that kite you were talking about.
she can't stay away for like she's not letting you go further than that. She wants to just see what's going on with Ebder. Like maybe you and Crinkle comes over to help and try to bring Gilby around the corner, just so not seeing what's going on.
I go up to examine him to see if he's okay medically. Like, just
Make a medicine check. 12. Nothing seems wrong physically. I mean, there's a lot that seems weird physically, but he's not like bleeding. He's not like, injured.
I say to Erakos, I go, Eric, perhaps...
It's Erakos.
Yeah, so I said, I think, what if he was the first one to come in contact with the cursed book, and this is the later phase of the curse?
Then everyone else needs to stop humming as soon as possible.
But it's so catchy, Erakos.
Yes,
Don't
but
understand.
you need to stop.
Keldric will attempt to stop humming.
You're able to suppress it. At this point, it doesn't seem to be, like, overpowering anybody else. Just for whatever reason.
I am
Erakos.
tapping my feet to it, though.
Erakos, sorry. Yes. So you are concentrating. Boop. After a couple minutes going by of some people just trying to figure out something, does anybody want to try anything else?
I don't know if insight would work here, because, I mean, I can tell he's...
Roll an
I
insight
could just...
Yeah.
I don't know if looking
Like,
at him will
not a
do
resource, so it's fine. Yeah, he doesn't seem to be, like... He's not faking this. It seems to be real.
Yeah, he's... I mean, I could have probably figured that out passively.
There you go.
I just start pulling books off the shelf, desperately looking at a few pages and tossing them to the ground. Going, oh, gotta find the right book, gotta find the right book.
You eventually find, everybody poops, especially Dragonborn, and you throw it to the ground. And then Ebner stops.
My old nemesis. And I throw it to the ground. The one book I don't like.
And he kind of, like, slumps back in his chair.
Use my fire breath. No.
Gilby runs over. Ebner's still sort of, like, still silently humming the thing. And... 4. Yeah, we're not doing that one yet. 3. All of a sudden, you feel everything in the library become much colder. The temperature just drops.
That's not good.
You start seeing your breath in the air.
I think I'm cold-blooded. I forget how dragons work.
Ernie goes up. Edver, you need to try to stop humming. Well, we need to find whatever is doing this. We need to find it soon. I don't even remember this happening. I didn't hear anything about this happening when I was here 600 years ago.
Revi, you need to stop singing, humming.
She'll try and stop.
Okay. You're
She'll
able
probably
tap
nod
along.
her head. Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely still in your head, but it's not actively, you're not actively humming it.
I pass by Crinkle. And I was like, Mr. Crinkle, do you have any insight about what could be causing this?
What causing this?
Huh.
He sort of shrugs at you.
Did you see him read any unusual books the past couple days?
Nothing more than anything in here. I mean, he could have read anything. Ebner goes, I don't. Varner is saying that, yes, sir. Ebner goes, I don't remember reading anything with a rhyme. or a tune, or a song, or even a poem.
What about a limerick?
That's a poem.
He's right. Oh my god.
So, at this point, if you are ever stop concentrating, let me know.
Should we roll like con saves?
No.
Okay. I think eventually Keldric will kind of lose himself and just hum it unintentionally as he's panicking, as he starts looking around.
Okay. It's okay for now. Alright, so what would you all like to do?
Well, let's say the others. We need to search all the rooms, all the guest rooms, and
But we don't need to. But we don't need to split up.
and Crinkle. That means if you allow us, we need to look at your room too.
The other rooms first?
Well, I mean, we'll go in order, I guess. You're at the end of the hall.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. 12.
12. So I just need a die to roll. And like, okay, but don't make it mess. Crinkle will go downstairs and whoever wishes to join, or if you wish to split up and cover more ground.
Well, I'm gonna go with Crinkle.
Yeah, I think we should stick together.
Yes.
Okay.
Should I sit here with the books?
No, you should come with us.
But the books. Oh.
The books will be here when you come back.
Okay, I shall come with you to the bottom of the stairs. Oh no, I'm doing it again, and I start concentrating.
Okay. Joey, take inspiration for doing such a good job.
Oh, Mark.
Or don't. It's up to you. Right. Crinkle then unlocks the door. My Sybil out of the way and make lighting come out. Polygon review.
I did say I would check the room, so I'll check the room below me.
Okay. All right. So we'll do those separate. We'll go there, and then Crinkle goes and is like, my room.
I'll go with check.
So we'll do Crinkle's room first. He unlocks it. He takes a key out of his thing. It's a key ring, couple keys on there. Turns it, puts it back. This room is crawling with wingless larval fireflies. Hundreds of these tiny glowworms cling to every surface, shedding light throughout. A canvas hammock hangs between two pillars near the center of the room. An engraving of a goat wearing a crown leans against the north wall.
Huh. I mean, they have to. I guess they have to grow somewhere.
Grow here? Bring upstairs to lamps. He lays down in his hammock.
If I see anything that looks like it could be a book or a source of anything.
Make an investigation check.
So do you think when a Kenku snores, he's actually snoring, or he's just he's just impersonating snoring?
12.
Investigation is not my strong suit.
Yes. You don't see any just books down here. Nope, you don't. What is everybody's passive, by the way?
Which passive are you looking for?
Passive perception, sorry.
Oh, 15.
15.
Mine too. We're 15.
Oh, okay, that's easier.
We're 15 friends.
15 buds. Oh, yeah.
That's our team name.
That's actually enough for you, Erakos. You see An occasional glow coming from a semicircular gap where the north wall meets the west wall.
Something
Right
strange with this wall over here. Have you noticed this before, Crinkle?
No.
I try to. I start messing around with the wall, see if I can find because it feels like it might be a hidden door, but he's not entirely sure.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, Mark, is there anything interesting in this room besides the books?
Yeah.
Okay,
we'll get back to that. Let's just do
I
this
just want to
thing.
know if I should meet up with them or not.
Yeah, fair enough. 14. This bedroom could be another wing of the library for all the books packed into the shelves that line the walls. 2 5-foot-tall candlesticks in the middle of the room have magical flames flickering atop them. A welcome reprieve from the alternatively dim light of the firefly lamps. This, you assume, is Varnir's room.
Oh, I wish this was my room. After seeing it's like someone's room, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't someone's private property.
Yeah.
But I need to check the books, and I'll see if there's any open books on the tables. Anything unusual.
Make an investigation check.
Yeah, 6.
6. No, nothing seems, from what you can tell, they're all, newer books. You would assume that they're all part of her, personal collection, and not necessarily, the Firefly Cellar books.
I'm still tempted to sit down and read one, but I'm like, no, I mustn't. I close my eyes and run out the door. I catch up with the others. I see that the door's open, the fireflies. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. We're the larva.
Yeah, larva. They're still fireflies, right? They're just baby ones.
Put your finger in your hole, you feel a toggle switch, and opening up, Actually, sorry, let me check one thing real quick. Talk amongst yourselves. I want to make sure you're not missing something. Role play.
Oh, this is, I've read about these in Fabulous Fireflies, Grub Edition.
Yeah, see. Well, I mean, it makes sense that they would be grown somewhere, but I figured it was off ground and then brought in. But no, that makes sense that they're homegrown.
Okay. As you are doing that, Crinkle jumps out, like, yeah, no, stop. No. Nah.
Stop. What? What are we doing?
Stop
You said you
touching
didn't
my
know
wall.
anything.
You didn't
My
know?
wall. It's my wall.
I hit the switch.
Opening the to the side is. Sorry, looking for the new. Keep forgetting where
the Queen Firefly.
Where the war is. A door slides open with a treasure chest in it. Not my stuff. Mine. No.
Eric, it's just his personal belongings.
My personal belongings.
Yeah.
Just personal belongings. Says in Keldric's voice.
Can I, I'm gonna roll insight on this because something tells me something's up.
Insight, go ahead.
Or not.
Can I roll 2? Because I'm getting pretty sus.
You can.
Insight?
Yes, insight.
+7 and I get a 9.
Well, is this your normal hidden chest in a wall in a room full of fireflies?
With 11, both of you can't really, Crinkle says, my stuff, my secret area of stuff, keep hidden from thieves. Looks at you, Erakos. Now,
I'm
secret's
not-
out. Secret's out.
I'm not. I don't want to. I don't want what's in there. I just want to know what's in there. There's a difference.
Goes over to the chest, opens it up. You just see a couple of just trinkets and boop-a-doop. Trinkets, a couple of like nicer shiny things, maybe like bits of jewelry or things. A couple of potions. He closes again. My stuff. Go.
Do you know if
Go.
there's any? Do you know if there's any other hidden compartments like anywhere else on the floor?
No.
Is he
My
telling
room.
the truth?
I know where ones are.
Erakos, I don't know what they taught you at Strixhaven, but you don't go looking at a man's secret chest.
Well, when there's a unknown artifact causing people to sing a horrible song, well, it's not horrible,
Yeah,
but
it's like
it's but
7
they're
out of
being
10.
forced.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
just
still-
you sort of, as you're saying this, you're sort of just thinking about the song more and more and more, and after a little bit, you kind of realize you think you hear something singing it.
Like you hear a voice.
And I try to perceive where this is coming
Yeah.
Is it the fire?
Everybody make a perception or investigation check.
With the little firefly babies. Start singing creepily. 21.
from. 21.
They're coming from up above.
Uh-oh.
The 21s, you could definitely count. They're coming from one of the rooms above.
I guess then Erakos quickly rushes off, trying to find the source of this song that is
Saying, oh no, it's another one's paralyzed.
So- like slowly driving everyone insane.
Okay, so everybody go upstairs.
I compliment Crinkle on his shiny baubles before I leave. And
Thank you.
I leave.
All right, you head on upstairs. Coming here, you can tell that they are coming from the north. Erakos.
I'm just making
Pardon
my
yourself,
way.
Robert.
I'm just making my way hastily as I try and find the source of this sound.
Hey, these doors to the north and south are places we haven't been?
Yep, the doors. We looked at
I
them.
guess I kind of forgot that. Yeah, we should check those out.
Heading on to the north. Cutting the door out.
Thank God there's more.
So this room, all around firefly. No, I'm sorry, that's not the correct room. Yes, it is. Sorry. All around fireflies float lazily about like embers caught in the air. 3 writing desks sit against the north wall with a sheepskin rug beneath each one. On one of the desks rests a book besides a stack of paper, along with a stoppered ink jar and a porcupine quill pen. Another desk has a leather case on it. Moldering tapestry hangs off center on the west wall. To the southeast is a wood-paneled wall with a closed door set into it. A weak yellow glow emanates from under this.
Do I hear the song getting any louder or softer?
Definitely do. It is coming from the room that is inside this room, like a closet or something.
Then I quickly rush and open the door.
The door is locked.
Oh boy, that's anybody know how to open a door?
Say Crinkle has keys,
I have keys. He followed you all up.
but you were so rude to him. I don't know why he would help you.
You be nice to fireflies. As he opens the door to the room.
Let's take a quick look at like the books that you said are on the desk.
Yep. Just moving some stuff out of the way. Boop. So taking a look at that, go ahead and make an investigation check, Joey.
14.
14. This room is obviously dedicated to the copying of library texts, as Ebder said earlier. The desks are fine quality, could use maintenance. The actual pages on there, let's see. The book on the desk has a bookmark poking out from its pages. It's an ancient tome. Its title worn away over time. Pages fall out if you open it. You try and quickly stuff them back in. No.
Oh no, what's happening again?
There's a leather case on there, and it has a set of calligrapher's supplies, presumably owned by the library or Ebder.
Eh.
Wrinkle opens the door. Boop. This small room is awash in the glow of thousands of fireflies. The luminescent insects flit around inside more than a dozen glass terrariums that fill shelves along the walls. A steady plinking noise results from their bouncing off the glass. Bink, bink, bink. Shallow wooden boxes are packed on the lowest shelves. You hear coming from the inside this room the singing more and more.
Keldric is fumbling with the book outside, so...
Not that one.
Erakos is trying to find the source of the sound.
Yeah,
best
same
he
here.
can.
Okay. Make an investigation or perception check.
21.
21. Okay. I should say I missed something. As you were coming up here, the tune continues to tug at each of your minds, willing you to intone its sequence of notes. The notes take on the shapes of words that you're certain you've never heard before, but are somehow familiar to you as lyrics. You
Are they better than my lyrics?
Well, you'll get to see. Everybody can see that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Should we
Yes,
read it?
those are the lyrics that go with the song that you have heard. If you would like to read it, you can. Anybody want to sing it aloud?
See a mother scything wheat, forgotten husband sleeping near. With one swing she took his feet, with another she took his ear. Does the shadow have a name? Shemshine. Causes griefs, avoid the blame. Shemshine. See a dog that knows how to heal, never heeds. It's not really a rhyme anymore.
Yeah, they mess up on the scanning on there. Maybe it's from a different language.
See a dog that knows to heal, never heeds please nor command. Mother gave it a tasty meal, dog chose instead to eat her hand. Does the shadow have a name? Shemshime, Shemshime. Causes grief, avoids the blame. Shemshine, Shemshine. Sees a son doing his chore, washing clothes for folks in town. That sounds scary for no reason. Fell into the river's roar, sank to the bottom and drowned. Does the shadow have a name? Shemshime, Shemshine. Causes grief, avoids the blame. Shemshine.
Yay! I would give you another inspiration, Joey, but you already have one.
Keldric goes, that's okay, I guess.
You become aware that the song is not only in your head, somewhere nearby a deep and melodic voice is singing the words. It's definitely coming from behind the wall to the south. Now, back to the what I had said before this, I apologize. Either a investigation or perception check.
21.
Yeah, I only rolled an 8.
Okay. Revi's looking at the pretty calligraphy.
Yeah. Just getting
Perception.
distracted.
Oh, nice
You
letters.
see, Erakos, as you are looking around, before you find the skull, you're checking floorboards, and you see written in manic script, scratched in the floorboards, are the words, "Finish the rhyme." continuing, you move the boxes and hear coming from behind the south wall. You start checking around and find a loose stone. Moving the stone aside exposes a pile of bones in a nook 5 feet across by 5 feet deep.
Oh dear. As a cleric of the grave, would I recognize what happened to this pile of bones?
It died.
Make a medicine check with advantage.
15.
I need to go turn
One
down
of the
air.
skulls. Sure thing. One of the skulls has a hole in the back of it. The other one does not. You have a feeling that the one of them was, that one was killed with blunt trauma to the back of the head or something that pierced it.
Yes. Looks like somebody got the drop
And
on somebody else.
I should say, looking closer, the skull of one of the things, the one with the hole in it, is the one singing the song.
Oh, it's the skull singing it.
Shemshime, 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 Shemshime. Just singing it, skull.
One did die from in the river. Fell into the river's roar, sank to the bottom and drowned. Maybe he hit his head. Anyway.
Shemshime, Shemshime, see your mother, something. I don't have the lyrics out.
Keldric walks in the room and says, I guess the lyrics are pretty good, but oh my god, that skull is singing.
Yes. If I had a dime for if I had a copper piece for every time I've run into a singing skull, I'd have 2 copper pieces. Which isn't much, but it's strange that it's happened twice.
Shemshime. You all notice that everyone in the room that you can hear so far is sort of stopping humming, and they're starting to actually sing the words rather than hum.
I am fighting it at this point.
I think Keldric might just kind of give in.
Right.
Now that he knows the words of this song, it's like, oh, now I have to complete it.
Okay.
Yeah, you hear it, Eric. Shemshine, Shemshine, Shemshine.
Does the shadow have a name? Shemshime. It's just the skull, basically screeching
Causes
this out.
grief, avoids the blame.
Shemshime.
Shemshine.
What do you do?
I sing along. Yeah, I'm liking it.
We can take a quick break while we wait for Michelle to come back.
That's right.
Yeah, let's take a break. Sorry.
Okay, we're back. Okay. Yeah, we weren't sure how long you're going to take, but if everybody's still good, we can continue. So basically, they found a skull in there that was singing the words. That's what everybody's hearing.
Ah.
What do you do? Turn on some creepy music. Shemshime.
Are we sure the skull is the source of the song?
It's the skull. The skull. The jaw's moving up and down. It is coming right at
There's
it.
little word bubbles coming out of it. It's the skull.
Yep. What do you do? Everybody just stare at it?
I'm trying to get. Would I recognize the name Shemshime?
You do not.
I kind of look worried at Erakos. Erakos, I can't stop singing.
Okay, let me see. It's a dark spirit, or some sort of. Okay, he's trying to go through everything he knows real quick. He's just kind of voicing it out real quick. Dark spirit, intoned through a song. Okay, so we have multiple choices here. We can all try to stop singing, but I have a feeling that that's just going to end up pissing the spirit off, and then no one lets an angry spirit. And trust me, it's not pretty. However, if we all start singing, it might summon the spirit. But if it be summon the spirit, it would become maybe corporeal, but when we can deal with it then.
Making any sense, you hear coming out of the thing. Cthulhu has been listening in and goes, I cannot take this anymore. I am leaving. And she goes through and starts basically, Varner's like, no, you have to stay. You will, we are under quarantine. You cannot. And she's like, get out of my way. And she just continues down, just in a bit of a thing. So we need to stop her. She cannot leave. She starts singing as she goes up, and she can't take it anymore.
I think Revi's
Yeah, I have Entangle.
All right, what would you like to do?
I don't know if that hurts. I need to read it real quick.
It will. You think that it's not gonna do enough damage to kill her or anything like that, but
okay, yeah, I'll.
We can say that you're basically treating it like a grasping vines, and you're just doing it to kind of like just stop her from going.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, we'll do that. All right, go ahead and make an attack roll, or attack with the spell.
Yeah, I'm not sure where to click for. Oh, there we go.
Oh, she needs to make a DC 13 strength save.
Let's say, I think that's a DC check.
Right. 18. She rolled really well.
No, you can't go. You're gonna hurt.
Oh, I'm going.
How many
You try and
people?
knocks a whole bunch of books off the shelf about plants.
Revi makes a suggestion. Satyrs have basically a charge. They can use it with their horns.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'll try and
Okay.
take her down. Aim for the back of the knees.
Okay, you're basically just going in to sort of ram her to just kind of like subdue her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get Jess to do that in our games, but she's like, no, I guess I forgot. It's like, no, I'm letting you do it. It's like, nope, not doing it. I'm like, oh.
19 will hit for 1 damage. And I'm gonna have her, because she's right at the stairs, I'm gonna have her make a
Oh no.
dexterity save.
Stairs is going up though, right?
Rolls a 10.
Saying they're not going down.
Revi call evens or odds?
Even.
Even. I rolled an 18, so this is going to have her, instead of as she's going up, you push her down to the stairs, and she actually... no, I'm sorry, this is the bottom of the stairs. She can't follow further, never mind. Yeah, sorry about that, I missed that. She does trip on the stairs, and I'm sure she is prone and singing. Anybody else want to come over and try and subdue her?
I don't think I'm close enough to.
I mean, you were just walking this whole way, so...
I guess I can come over and.
Keldric is
really have anything.
actually.
Keldric.
Okay, Eric. Okay. Do you want to help her or not, Erakos? Is what he's asking.
I think you might be better suited to help her than me.
Does anybody want to help her?
Anybody? I've got gangly legs. I can't really.
I
her
literally
down.
don't. I mean, we could try and knock her out, I suppose.
But she's starting to get up.
Okay. Keldric
What
is
does anybody?
walking over.
What does anybody do? Okay, Keldric is walking over.
Trying to give you a chance.
Yeah, no, she's
to-
trying to grab her legs, but she's
Okay.
like 5 foot nothing.
Yeah, like that's what I was trying to give you a chance.
Well, actually, yeah, I got you. I mean, yeah, I don't mean to interrupt you, Joey, but
But Keldric, as he's singing, will like kind of like start rushing over, but like looking back. But it's like, no, I gotta help. But as he's continuing to sing the song, he will help Revi.
Revi, before Keldric gets there, please make a. You were going to basically make a grapple check. Make a
I'll give her the help.
athletics roll, please, and you do it with advantage because Keldric's helping. So give me an athletics roll. This one's going to do.
Yeah. I'm not athletic.
They rolled better. So yeah, you try to get her, and she basically just kicks away, and then just goes up to the next level, and goes up to the trapdoor.
I want
So
to cast command.
Okay, as you're heading on up.
Yeah, I'll cast
Get up.
command, and I'll just tell her those one word. Just stop or halt.
Okay. She needs to make a wisdom save. 11. She fails. She
As she's walking up, I just go, halt! Shemshime, Shemshime.
She freezes for about 6 seconds. What do you do in those 6 seconds?
I was saying, where did I get that tune from? It's Bing Bong, Bing Bong.
Bling blong, bling blong.
From Inside Out. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to grapple her.
Okay. Make a athletics check.
Alright.
She nat 1, so you better get a better nat 1.
Get 21.
Yeah, she is. You have grappled her. You can basically just.
I rip off my tunic and I'm ripped. It goes from lifting all the books. Yeah, so I will try to stop her.
Okay. Oh, she has a lot of spells at her advantage.
Oh, good.
Understand, yeah.
Should we be in combat in initiative?
I'm trying to think about that. I don't think we need to. It's like, she's like, no, I need to get out of here. I'm not going to do this. Do not mess with me. I will. I'm struggling against you. Looks like she's giving you one chance to like back off. What do either of you do?
The problem is I don't really have any way of stopping her without harming her.
Okay, then you choose not to do anything.
I don't want to harm her.
Revi and Keldric, what do you do?
Hold on. I do have a suggestion. It's a concentration spell. Does that mean if I cast that, I just start...
You will continue singing, but you are singing right now anyway.
Or does that mean I can even cast this? I guess I'm not
cast it,
concentrating,
yeah.
I will cast Suggestion.
Alright. What you need to roll?
Wisdom.
Wisdom again. Oh, it's one for better ones. 21.
Yeah, so I try to say her, it's like, go to your room and lay in bed until quarantine is over.
She goes, no!
No, don't wanna.
He's going to take out a stick and cast Shillelagh on it. Just grab something nearby and just try to smack you with that.
Okay.
Can I wild?
Oh yes,
shape
I'm sorry,
into-
Revi. You want to do something first? I apologize.
Well, she can still do that. I'd like to wild shape. I don't know if I'm able to into like a giant python, giant snake, and
Yeah,
just
you can do that,
try
sure.
and ensnare her.
Okay. Yeah, I think the constrictor will just have a thing. So we'll say that you do that, and you can attempt to do your constrictor. So go ahead and roll whatever the constrictor's attack would be.
Not sure about the CR, but for flavor.
That's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I need to find it. I didn't have anything pulled up.
CR 1/4. I got it. Go ahead and just roll a d20, and I'll tell you what to add for the constrict. Add a +4. Eight.
God, my rolls tonight.
Yeah. She is unfortunately a little better than that. Yeah, she takes out Shillelagh and she's gonna smack Keldric with it.
Let's see her try.
Okay, I mean that's fair if I could find where I put her character sheet. Was a 14 hit.
14 does not.
You kind of like take a book, War and Peace,
Yeah.
and hold it up as a shield and
His
block
shield's
it.
just a big book.
No, just leave me alone and let me go out of here. You all can stay, but I'm not. And she's just trying to get away and get up to the thing. Where's the key to this?
It's like, haha, you don't have a key.
Yeah, give it to me.
I don't have it.
All right, Varnya has it. Varnya! And she tries to get past you.
I try to block the door.
Okay, just go ahead and give me a athletics check. Or yeah, athletics check.
21 again. That's my lucky number.
Yeah, you're able to block her. With all this, both Revi and Keldric give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Two.
17.
17. Between the two of you, you're able to just say, calm down. You're not going to get out of here. We can get out of here sooner if we find out what's wrong. You're taking valuable time away from us. And she just sort of like... Okay. For now. Calms her back down. With that, I note that how many people are singing. Revi, I'm going to say that you're starting to sing from the doing some of the constrictor thing, and you'll probably turn back because snakes can't sing.
Yeah.
No, snake's doing it in a hiss.
Yeah. Shemshime. Go ahead and somebody roll me a d6.
All right.
4. Roll again, because we got that last time.
I'll roll. 1.
1. Suddenly, all of the fireflies in this this building, in the rooms that you're in, sort of flicker out, as if there was a slight power, like a brownout power outage.
Cannot believe my eyes.
Then after a moment, they come back on. And for the next 10 minutes, they will continue to flicker in and out at regular intervals.
Oh, what now?
Ah, power's on the fritz.
Let's say it must
Power's the name of the fireflies.
I will say it must be a brownout. Someone plugged in too many fans.
Head back down to the center area. Erakos, you still have a singing skull.
Yeah, what's up with that skull, Erakos?
What have you done with the skull while you're there?
I'm going to actually, since I'm looking for the, I don't think the skull is necessarily the source, but I think it might be. I'm saying, I'm going to cast detect magic. And see what I can.
Looking around. There's no real magic. The skull itself has a bit of magic on it, but it's not emanating from anything else. And it's not spreading out from there. Occasional item in the room has some magic abilities to it, nothing necessarily noticeable, but that's all you really see. You don't really get much out of it.
Walk up to
Is there
Erakos.
nothing else in the room?
Are you concentrating on the detect magic, or are you going to concentrate back again on the not singing? Because you can just do the detect magic, look around, and then stop.
Erakos realizes that he finds what the source is and they can stop the magic, or they summon forth the creature and destroy it that way. So he just stops concentrating and starts humming.
Okay, so you're keeping the detect magic on.
Yeah.
Okay. Revi, do you continue to sing or do you suppress it?
I'll try and suppress it. Can you hear me?
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Joey had messaged me.
Yeah, no worries. My internet's kind of flaking out, so I'm just making
No,
sure.
I just saw something weird on the Discord.
On the Discord?
Yeah, like, are people's, like I started in your name, Mark. Like some people's names are just letters with periods. Do you see that?
That's
Yeah, mostly that when
No.
you change your name. Somebody else I know had that happen to him. It's something to do with the new name changes.
Yeah, because there was a recent thing about name changes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see that. So
I still don't know why Mark would have an F, or people
for
have.
Fedora, Mark.
Oh, that's right. It's their first name. First letter.
My name is Fedora.
Okay, that makes sense, but it must be a bug. Okay.
Okay.
That was the real word. Seeping
So
into
Revi,
the
did you say you were concentrating or not?
Yes.
You are concentrating. Okay. So you are not singing.
Keldric goes up to Erakos saying, "We took care of Katala. Thanks for the help.
Would you shut that thing up?
Have you tried talking to it, Erakos?"
Do I see? I don't see anything else in the room that would be like a.
Nope.
Okay, I'm just gonna go up to the skull and be like, "What do you want, Aaron?"
Shemshime.
Who or what is Shemshime?
He continues singing the lyrics. See a dog that knows how to heal, never heeds plea nor command. Mother gave it a tasty meal. Dog chose instead to eat her hand.
I say to Erakos, well, Shemshime seems to be the name of the evil deeds that these people did. Shemshine.
It sounds like more like a malevolent spirit than anything else.
Yeah, the name of the shadow, Shemshime. A dog that knows how to heal, Shemshime.
Yes, Shemshine.
Did you just shut that thing up? I don't like it.
I will take like some kind of container, like a bag or something, and see if I could
just sort of muffle it.
Yeah, like I stick it in his mouth.
Ignore me.
I take all Dragonborn poop books and I put it into his mouth. And I look around. Am I still humming?
People are still singing, and yeah,
didn't work. So why bother trying? Do you think these are all the people that succumbed to the curse 600 years ago?
Yes, but I think
possibly. Don't have no idea what happened to them.
Yeah, these seem more like the afflicted and not the source. That's my confusion.
I look around and I go, Shemshine, are you here?
Shemshime. Coming from the bag.
If you're here, knock twice.
Suddenly, the air around you begins to feel thick, presses on you from all sides, prickling your nerves. Your muscles twitch as though something is yanking on them with invisible strings. Crinkle is like, does not like it. Galeby and Crinkle sort of just flee as what begins to happen. I'm gonna say, roll some stuff here. Hebder, Revi, and Keldric. Keldric and Ebdi, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
I'm Keldric.
Did you say Revi?
Yes.
Okay, charisma saving throw.
Oh, wait, I said con, sorry. Add a 1 to that.
Okay, 18. You seem good. Things start to seem to pull on you, Keldric, and you just sort of concentrate and say, "No, I like books." Revi's the same thing. Ebder, however, he fails, and he's just kind of like looks around and looks at Erakos, picks up a book, and throws it.
Books are not weapons.
Does a 3 hit Erakos?
Not even it. I don't even feel it.
Is Ebner like, eh?
Eh. Need another combat. That's loud.
Well, yeah.
So,
Are we fighting
no need
Ebner?
to do this because Ebder, yes, Erakos, you can go ahead and do something you would like to do to Ebder. He looks crazed in his eyes and is attempting to just. It's like he can't control himself. Like you can tell he's not even like looking at things as he picks it up, and is going to like attack you.
The problem is, I'm a cleric of wide range, like
Okay,
extreme.
what do you do?
Well, this seems to be an old man, so maybe you're evenly matched. Can you turn that down just a little bit?
Yeah.
I just like walk up to him,
Okay.
and then I
A little bit too low.
I'm like, this is not something I do too often. I pull my dagger out and I flip it around, and I just plonk him on the side of the head with the
Alright, make
blunt edge of my dagger.
Make an attack, non-lethal attack rolls. Make an attack. 9. Boop-a-doop. That's the wrong thing. AC is just misses.
Yes, this is not my strong suit, but
He's gonna go ahead. Anything else?
Well, I guess I could try something else. If
Do you have a bonus action?
I can do spiritual weapon.
Do you want to?
No, because I don't want to hurt him.
Okay, then your turn ends. He's gonna pick up another book. He's just gonna make another swipe at you. Rolling a natural 8. I assume an 8 does not hit.
I mean, again, I'm wearing a chainmail, so
Yep. Well, you're the closest one, so he just tries to
Scale
do
mail.
that at you and does not work. Anybody else want to have a turn and do something to stop Ebder?
I don't know.
Jump in
This
now.
is kind of funny to watch.
Okay. Keldric's just going like, Revi just goes up to Revi's like, no. See what happens.
Let them fight. I don't know. I think Keldric would be like wondering what he could do.
Yeah. I could try ramming again,
That's a good
but
trick.
that might kill him. Might
You can do
break
that
him.
non-lethally because it's a melee attack. So you can do
Okay.
any melee attacks non-lethally, and you can choose this at the point of damage. So you don't have to determine beforehand.
Yeah. Try to ram him.
17 will hit for another 1 damage. Are we sure that it just does? No, it's 1d6 minus 1. Yeah. This little commoner now has 3 hit points instead of 4.
I'll try to grapple him.
Okay, go ahead and
Strength.
yeah.
Or,
Athletics. Rolled really well.
7.
No, you can't. You can't do that.
if he's prone, can I try hitting him again?
He's not. He's not prone. He hasn't been knocked over. Hold on one sec. He actually rolled enough to. After just a moment, he goes, Oh, I am so sorry. I don't know how to do that. I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me. I wasn't doing that. Please don't hurt me anymore. I'm a frail 30-year-old man. Please don't hurt me.
Oh, he's practically on his deathbed. I'm sorry,
Oh
sir.
God.
Yeah. He's literally 30, and it says he looks older than he is. He looks like an old man, but he is written to be 30.
He doesn't have much time left. We should just let him live out his remaining hours. I kind of like, let him go. It's like, you okay? You good?
I'm good. Oh, God, I don't like this. Why does this keep happening to me?
Just,
Where's Gailby? Is she okay?
I think she went off with Crinkle downstairs.
Coming back up the stairs, you start hearing Shemshime, Shemshime, Shemshime. Gailby like comes on in. Gailby appears in the doorway, blood splattered on her face and down the front of her clothes.
Oh, no.
She's shaking with wide eyes and holding a large square wooden book that has bloods on the corner of its metal spine.
Do I still have Detect Magic up?
You said no.
Yeah, you said you just complete singing. You didn't get hit by anything, so yeah, the book does look to be a little magical. Not that much, but
I walk over to Gilby real quick. Like,
no, Jelby, are you okay? What happened?
I grab the book from her while Elder looks her over.
You get a book that looks like this.
Well, I think I found the source of our problem.
So to describe the book,
Oh, it's like made of metal and stuff.
cover is made of wood and copper. Front cover bears a faded, hand-painted rendering of a round millstone. The book is square, 18 inches along each edge of the cover. A silver music box appears to be set into the book's spine and is heavily dented at one end. I just went in with the Crinkle's room, and I don't know what came over us, and I just hit him with the book, and I think I won.
Perhaps we
do
should
you
go
do?
check on him in just a second. But first things first. This book.
Mm-hmm.
I'm of two minds about it. Do I go ahead? Do I open the book and see what's causing the issue, or do I just flat out just break the book and be done with it? Hey, Mark. Roll
Yes?
a d20 for me, would you?
All right, I get to do that. 7.
You can't tell me what to do with the DM.
I'm allowed to fudge the roll.
It's in the rules.
All right. Erakos opens up the book.
All right. When you open up the book, back to the book description. The book has no pages in the typical sense, but when it opens up, looks like this.
It's a pop-up book.
Oh, even better. It opens to reveal a pop-up cutaway illustration of a quaint water mill made of painted panels of wood, tin, canvas, and leather. It's a clockwork device that's designed to animate 4 separate scenes, while a music box built into the book's spine plays a metallic tune. And you start hearing the tune.
As I'm looking over, as I start I'm reciting the verses of the song. Yeah, as I'm like reciting the verses of the song, I look at each of the little pop-ups and I notice that they're matching.
Yep.
Bits of the rhyme.
However, it gets to this final scene, and it doesn't. Something seems to be busted with it. You notice that the music box is dented, and it sort of is skipping back to the start,
Oh, it's not completing.
not completing.
I go, this melody isn't complete. The final verse is missing.
And they're sort of just like taking Gailby over just to.
Yeah, I think I asked Revi if she could check on Crinkle.
Yeah, I'll go and do so.
And
Okay.
not to force your character or anything, but
No. That's fine.
Varnier will go with you just to.
Can I use my channel divinity as a knowledge clinic to gain proficiency with to somehow fix the clockwork?
Make an intelligence. What tools are you proficient with?
Well, with this channel divinity, I can become proficient with any skill or tool for 10 minutes.
Or tools. So you'd be able to do like Tinker's tools or something or Jeweler's tools.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which would probably help you do that. But let's go back down to the bottom roll.
Yeah,
Can
you turn that down just a little bit?
It's still loud. Oh.
Just a smidge.
You just gotta.
better.
Yeah, there you go. Revi and Vanner, you start looking through all of the rooms. You look in Gale's room, nobody's in there, and you get to Crinkle's room opened up, and you do see Crinkle. To describe this, against the far wall is Crinkle's slumped form. The silence in the room is interrupted periodically by her ragged breaths. So she is alive, but unconscious. You see in the north a small opening that looks like it was next to the other opening, the other hidden area. It's another small little alcove that potentially had probably the book in it. Oop.
Well, so do you think? Well, I guess I don't know. Do you think Crinkle tried to take the book and then? I don't know.
Well, Revi's gonna go up to him and see if he's all right, trying to stabilize him and wake him up.
He's definitely okay. You can tell that she's breathing. It's actually her. I always forget that.
Oops.
I always forget that because it doesn't say it till later. So she's breathing. She's okay. She's just unconscious. Probably just hurt. You think she got whacked with the book? So you can head. Varnier's like, I'll take care of her. Make sure she's okay. You head down upstairs. See if you can get this thing fixed. It's gonna get worse if you don't.
Just yell for me if you need me.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry.
No, you're
I'll
good.
just move. I'll move back up. Whoop. You head on back up. Back to the top here. What is Keldric and Erakos? What are you two doing?
Well, I definitely want to see if I can do that Tinker's tools.
Okay.
Do you think I could maybe find some in the other room?
I will say that you go into the you head south into the bindery.
Okay.
Because nobody decided to look there at all.
Well, bindery sounds boring.
Boop, ba-doop.
There's a big sign that says Shemshime's body.
You actually can find a note here that does say Shemshime's bedtime rhyme.
Okay. Yeah, so I find some Tinker's tools in there, and I'll use
there's a bunch of different tools in there. So
I mean, if this is something I can do, I want to use my channel divinity to become proficient, and then try to fix the clockwork.
Yep. Okay. You can. So yeah, you can tell what's going on with that. You can try and fix this with a dexterity check, and I'll give you get your proficiency bonus.
Can I give him a helping it? How could
Not
I
just
help
proficiency.
him?
Well, plus.
Roll with dexterity, add your proficiency, which I believe is +2 at this level.
Yeah.
So
but I'm using Tinker tools, so that should.
Or just do a
higher.
Tinker tools dexterity check, which is just. It's still the proficiency for it.
Okay. Dexterity. Geez, I have -1.
Mm-hmm. And you have advantage because you are using Tinker tools.
Okay, phew.
Yeah. Not a save. It'll be a check, but still.
It doesn't matter. Same one. I'm not doing a good job.
It does not work. You start to hear madness whispering in your head. Please make an intelligence saving throw.
saving throw. 14.
14. That is enough. You save, but you take half of this. Ooh. Half of 11, you take 5 psychic damage.
My hands are shaking, it's like I can't concentrate. Guys, this is becoming harder and harder to keep the song out of my head.
Someone else can attempt.
Yeah, I'll try.
Give me your strength.
It would be a dexterity check. If you're proficient in Tinker's Tools or Jeweler's Tools, you have advantage.
Before that though, I drop the detect magic and just lay my hand on her shoulder and give her guidance.
Okay.
No,
So,
Oh, go ahead.
you go.
Dexterity, Revi, please. Just a dexterity check. 12. Roll a d4. $13. Still don't get it. You two hear the whispering madness in your head. Please roll intelligence a saving throw.
Oh,
Fail. You take 15 psychic damage.
owie.
Now, this is not my this is not my usual thing, but I will give it a shot as well, I guess.
Okay.
It's a straight dex roll.
Be a dexterity roll, yes, unless you are proficient or on Jeweler's Tools or Tinker's Tools or...
Yep.
I hate it when I drop a die and you can't see it, and it just bounces around and disappears.
Yeah, I hate when I drop...
Your foot will
drop
find it
things.
later.
What is going on with our rolls
I
tonight?
know.
The ghost is...
The ghost of Randy is haunting our rolls.
I was about to say that the ghost
Make
of
an
Shemshime.
intelligence save, please.
Oh no, that's not good. Oh, never
19,
mind.
you're good. You take half of this. 6. You take 6 psychic damage.
Guys, I have one option. That might be a last resort.
Oh,
I am a
think we're-
Dragonborn. And I can breathe fire.
yeah, I also have fire that I could use on it, but I don't know.
But do you have dragon's fire? We can melt it. Revi, what do you think?
I don't know. I don't know what the right decision is here. Maybe somebody out there can give it a little try?
I don't know if
Well, why don't you help each other?
You mean
okay.
as a team? As
Oh,
comrades
team.
in arms?
Then, well, first thing first, if we're going to do that, then the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Bless on myself, Keldric, and Revi.
There you go.
Do I still have my proficiency? It lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Then you still have your proficiency.
Yeah, it's still -1 though.
Minus 1 plus 2, so it's a
Yeah.
+1.
Well, maybe you can use your proficiency to guide Revi.
What?
My rolls have
Revi can roll it, and then with advantage because you'll be helping, and then you can give her guidance to give her the best possible roll.
And then since we're working as a team all together, can I give her my proficiency?
No, but you're giving her advantage.
Okay.
All right,
So
then I'll
dexterity throws.
Yeah, this will be another dexterity check.
We believe in
add
you, Revi.
advantage. Add advantage with a D4 added.
Yeah. There you go. I'm going to say that because you're helping, Keldric is all three of helping. I'm going to say you do your 3 successful dexterity checks with that, each of you helping in some way. Revi, you still take, if you take an intelligence save as well, please.
Oh, she She took 15 before, didn't she?
Very good.
Yeah.
Taking 5 this time. 5 psychic damage.
I'm not doing too hot.
Hang in there, Revi. We believe in you, and I will cast. What heals do I have? I will cast.
Oh, I've got. If you need
Dustin,
heals, I got
I am
heals.
casting Cure Wounds on her as she pushes through, saying, "Revi, be strong," and she gains 10 hit points.
Oh, thank God. Thank you so much.
However, coming
I smirk
back,
to Erakos and go, "Yeah."
as you attempt to fix this, the final piece comes together. The final stanza shows up in your mind.
Ignore that roll.
You all see this.
See a daughter grinding grain, wish the spirits time was through. Traps set for the shadow bane, her millstone killed it true.
And with that,
like a sigh of relief, like, oh.
the book trembles in its mechanical inner workings.
I know how it ends.
Squeal to a halt for a moment before whirring back to life. You hear clicks, and shadows burst forth from the book, like steam from a kettle, collecting along the ceiling until wisps of darkness outline a vague humanoid figure. Meanwhile, the scenes inside the book transform, creating an entirely new picture that includes tiny cutout figures of yourselves. As you see this form.
Oh, goody, my shadow demon.
My sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm lucky because I got sleep paralysis, but I never had demons with that. I just knew it was sleep paralysis and hated it.
Well, that's how it is now. When I was younger, there was this shadow guy.
Ah.
For sure, that was fun.
I never had sleep paralysis, but there's definitely been times where I've waken up as when I was younger, and I could have sworn there was something in the corner. Scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, yeah, that's our nightmares, Shemshime.
Good luck.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
Alright.
Ailby and Ebder sort of run downstairs when this all appears and go. You can kind of hear them hide in their room. Philip takes a step back. Who are we missing? We have everybody. Yes, we do.
We're missing. Let's see. Nope, we got everyone.
5. Yeah.
Yep.
Cthulhu's helping because she has something. There we go. Shemshime is up first. Let's see what's a good music for this one.
It goes, Shemshime, but we finished your rhyme.
There we go. I'll leave the nightmare music in the background too. There we go. Okay. Shemshime's up first. He looks around the room. It's going to look at you, Keldric, who is holding the book. And it's going to...
How did I apply my back?
It's going to use this Howling Babble. I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Alright, Wisdom saving throw. 17.
17. I think that'll do it. Next, let's close the sheet. You pass, but you take... didn't have the thing hooked up. Wonderful. 18, half of 18 psychic damage, so you take
phew.
9. You are not stunned.
I'm pretty stunned, but not in a gameplay sense.
Yes. And that's what he's doing, is basically just staring at you and sort of moving around. Now, there is no grid on this. However, if you do right-click to move, everything is lined up to be the correct size. So if you need to check, use your ruler, see how far you can move, bend it as which you can. Pretend you're playing a Warhammer or something. There you go. With that, Revi, you are up.
I'm going to cast Reduce. If I can make it.
Ooh.
Tiny Shemshime.
Yeah.
Con save. Does he have anything else? No. 4.
Feel my wrath.
He is reduced. Kind of amazing. I've never seen this done before. Also, you can actually use this on objects too.
Oh, really?
If I believe the spell is you can target a creature or an object.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah. And he is small. Yeah. Tiny Shemshime.
I go.
Meh.
He's not as terrifying anymore.
Almost kind of cute.
Yeah, I want to put it in my pocket.
Anything else, Revi?
That's all I can do for now.
Movement?
I'll
Here.
I'll kind of stay where I am for now.
Okay. Erakos.
I see this being of shadow and think maybe just maybe it needs a little light. So I cast Guiding Bolt at 2nd level.
Okay. I believe that's just an attack.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Nice. Roll your damage. And is that 2nd level damage? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Total of 31.
31 radiant damage.
31 radiant damage. It is not immune, nor is it resistance. And it has exactly 31 points. How do you want to do this?
I raise up my hand and this like shining light appears in my hand and I just throw it at it. And it just and since it's reduced, it just envelops it and just
So it envelops it. You sort of see like flame taking away a parchment of paper, just sort of the shadow dissipating into nothingness.
So it's like little shadows, like, you foolish mortals. It's like, poof.
And then the light disappears and it reforms and comes back. Shemshime, mini Shemshime, is not dead.
Oh.
He's looking right at you. And back at Keldric at the book. Anything else, Erakos?
Oh, I think I just realized I hit the wrong thing, didn't I?
Did you?
Potentially. I'm not telling.
Yeah.
What'd you like to do?
Let's see. Well, since I cast a spell, I can't use a spell as a bonus action.
Unless it is a cantrip, correct?
Yeah. Then I think I'm just going to. Then that's going to be my turn.
Movement?
I'm going to come over here. Actually, I'm going to go behind this shelf over here.
Cthulhu,
Typical Erakos.
she just saw this thing come back to life. And, she's going to catch bark skin on herself and basically just kind of run.
Would you say the effective guiding bolt that the next attack on it gets advantage is still active?
Yeah, sure. So we're going to say the Cthulhu is going to be out of the fight because, holy crap, she's not doing anything with that. Keldric, you are up.
No, and Erakos said he thinks he did the wrong thing. You say that in character?
I said, "Oh, I don't think. I think I may have hit the wrong thing." Is what I said when it came back.
Did you run away? It's like, what do you mean? Should I not use Guide and Bolt?
I like poked my head around. I think you should hit the book.
Get down at the book. There you go. Burn a nation it is. I shall drop the book on the floor and cast fire breath.
All right.
Which is, I'll tell you. Well, I don't think a book can miss. You cannot dodge all the way.
Yeah, it cannot dodge because it is an object, so it automatically takes this thing. Deal your damage.
It is 2d6. So, 2... Not too bad. 7. 7.
You blow onto it and it sort of goes off. It singes a little bit, but it does not damage the book enough. You think that this is essentially the a damage threshold. Then you did not reach it.
You know, oh, I mean, I haven't done it in a while. Yeah, then, Mr. Shemshime, you're up next. Oh, bonus action. I won't do anything.
You might want to move.
Yeah, maybe.
Yuri's like, yeah, I don't do anything. You're 10 feet
Oh,
away
what-
from him.
what's this? I will cast Shield of Faith. It's like, well, that didn't work, and I go snap my fingers, and a shield appears around me.
Okay. So,
I get 2 AC bonus AC. It is concentration.
there you go. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I guess I should move, but I don't want to leave Revi alone, so I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Shemshime is now up. He sees you and he heads over to you. Little tininess. I think that the I'm Shemshime. Shemshime. Yeah. The target side is halved in all dimensions. Its weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal. The reduction decreases size by 1 category. Until the end of the spell, it has disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's weapons also shrink to match its new size.
It's like, I'm Shemshime, I killed a dog or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
You monster.
Fear me.
I'll do it again, too.
It does not get its recharge ability back,
That's good.
but it does go up to you. And it does Maddening Touch. Does an 11 hit.
Does not.
He goes, yeah, fear me, yeah. Revi, you are now up.
How long does reduce last? Is it concentration?
1 minute.
1 minute?
Now this is a weird question, and it probably won't. It says appears momentarily on one creature. I'm thinking infestation, but on the book, and have like a bunch of like carpet beetles or something that eat paper and parchment, consume it.
Ooh. So you know that there's no, it's all wood, so you'd want to probably get termites.
Oh,
It's
termites,
not all
yeah.
wood, it's mostly wood. There's no actual pages or anything in there. It takes poison damage. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, sure, okay. You can go ahead and do that.
It is a damage threshold, we learned, so that means it has to do a certain amount of damage for it to take damage.
No, that's okay. I'm gonna say you do it. You do termites because they're actually targeting the thing. I'm gonna say they are starting to damage the book. It might take another turn or two, but the book is damaging. Just because the flavor, rule of cool. There you go.
Keldric is looking
you.
down. It's like, even though he knows the book has to be destroyed, he's like, oh no, I hate seeing a book being destroyed by termites.
Anything else, Revi?
It needs to be done.
But at what cost, Revi? At what cost?
Of one book.
Oh,
That's pretty much the cost.
you can't save one book then.
come on, let's get out of here. And she'll retreat to the other side of the bookshelf.
Okay.
Keldric,
Erakos,
Keldric will basically hold the book out in front of him for Erakos, saying, "Do your worst."
the termites are crawling all over you. Erakos, you're up.
I walk up to Keldric holding the book. I come up to the book. I put my hand on it. I say, "I think it's time for this tale to end." And says, "Is Guiding Bolt still active? Would you say?"
The effect on it, yeah, nobody's attacked it,
Don't
so
do it.
you have advantage.
Then I'm going to just go up to it, put my hand on it, and do
On the
inflict
book or on
wound
Shemshime?
on the book.
Oh, then that doesn't have. You didn't have.
Oh, yeah,
guiding
you're
bolt
right.
on that.
Now I'm just going to do inflict wounds on the book at a second level.
Okay. It automatically fails.
17 necrotic damage.
You were able to, with the termites and everything, you were able to... The book sort of just crumples, all the wooden components come out and it falls to the floor. Tink, tink, tink. Shemshime gives out a little tiny roar. It points at you, Erakos. He is still there.
But the book is
Oh,
gone.
now?
The book is gone.
Let's see here. Do I have anything I can do as a bonus action? I do not have anything I can do as a bonus action that's
You did
not a
not
spell.
move around to that side because you don't want to be like right next to
Yeah,
Shemshime.
I'm actually gonna move as far as I can.
Okay. We'll say that to get there, you took 15 feet, so you can get to maybe about here or so.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right there.
Okay. Keldric, you're up.
Alright, I'm sobbing at the melted book and burnt book on the floor.
Oh, it's
There
not
was
burnt.
time
It's
now.
disintegrated.
There was time.
Let the hate flow through you.
But I will also cast Guiding Bolt at level 2 towards Shimshaw.
At
At
advantage.
advantage.
At advantage, go for it.
Oh,
For
Nice.
21 for 25 radiant damage. It's not a
Nice.
crit. It's still pretty good though.
Same thing happens as the guiding bolt. Light takes over everything. How do you want to do this?
Again, like I'm just like, Shimshaw, you made me destroy what I loved. And I'd like turn my head away and Guiding Bolt at him. Without looking, and you describe what happens to him.
The white, as last time, takes over, envelops it as it kind of just goes around it like, like a fireball of just white light. And eventually it dissipates, and Shemshine is still standing there in his mini little persona.
Oh,
Looking back at you.
cute. Oh, he's still there.
He is still alive, yeah.
But we destroyed the book.
Everybody make a quick intelligence check.
Erakos, you just said if we destroyed
he's
the book.
mortal. Sorry, you said
Intelligence check.
intelligence.
Nat 1.
We're dumb players and we don't get what's going on.
Like, for like half a second, Erakos' eyes just cross and go
Yeah.
blank.
You have a feeling that...
Wait, Keldric goes, wait, the skull. The skull.
You have a feeling that it's not the skull, however, there is a clue in the rhyme itself. Anything else, Keldric?
Well, I'll take an action to read the rhyme.
I mean, you can read it. You mean recite it?
No, well, I guess my turn's over, but
Well, you can move and bonus action, but
I'm staying where he is.
okay. I must protect the books.
Okay, so it's mine.
Her millstone killed it true.
Shall have it.
And everybody knows what a millstone is, right?
Not really, no.
So at a mill, such as a windmill, this was a water mill, so it had a water wheel. It would turn based on either the wind power or the water power, and this would be turned on it to help process grain. So it's like a crushing, squishing sort of thing to make the grain have. I don't know exactly what it does, but that's essentially what it is.
Oh.
In Magic the Gathering, it means you lose cards from your deck.
Well, I know that. It's a mill, I guess.
It's usually a giant stone wheel.
Trap set for the Shadowbanes, her millstone killed it true. The millstone...
Show this again. It's got a picture of what a millstone looks like.
The millstone trapped the spirit.
Alright.
I go,
Shemshime is up, so you can continue after his turn. He's actually going to pass through you, Keldric.
Oh god.
Beep.
He's going to look at Erakos and look back at you, Keldric. And it's going to cast its Whispers of Violence. It does not get its recharge back. I need both Keldric and Erakos to make Wisdom saving throws.
Is this making me frightened or anything?
No.
21.
21, you pass.
19.
19 also pass. You resist the sort of puppet string pull on that Shemshime is forcing, almost trying to force on the two of you, and he goes, "Rats!" He's actually a little more intimidating, even when it kind of continues. Revi, you are now up.
Oh boy.
If you want another clue, you can take an intelligence check.
Yeah, I'm trying to look around, see like what's almost like that can.
God.
This will not be your action, however, so you didn't waste anything.
Okay.
Yeah, you look around. I don't see any millstones around here.
Maybe we could crush him? But, I'll throw an ice knife at him in the meantime.
13 dexterity save. 22.
Yeah.
As he just, the ice kind of, you throw the ice at him, he kind of like, a hole opens up in his shadowy form. And then just sort of, the knife goes through it, and then it comes back through.
No. That's not how ice knife works. Ice knife is an attack.
That's right. That's the, for everybody around him, like Keldric, but I'll say you're not gonna hit Keldric. The 19 will hit, doing 10 piercing damage. But once again, after you killed it,
comes back.
it does just come right back up. You think that you need to figure out a different way of killing this that is hinted at by the book.
Did say the millstone killed it.
I was about to say. Is this my turn? Do I
Revi,
see like
hold on, Revi, would you like to move?
Just a little bit further back, so I'm not in direct line of sight.
Erakos, now you can go.
Do I see like the little millstone that was in the book?
Revi looked around. She didn't see a millstone. Do you want to look around?
Yeah.
Make a perception check. No millstones around here. It's a library.
Well,
I want to say it has something to do with the big stone in the center here.
Erakos just had a bright idea.
Okay. Continue.
He uses his bonus action to do spiritual weapon, but instead of being like the usual shape of it is, he tries to shape it into something looking like a millstone.
Okay. Don't think I have a millstone picture, so we're going to use this artillery sphere. You can go attack with it, or what would you like to do?
I think I can do that. Can I do that when it first
Yes,
appears?
you can.
I'm gonna do an attack with it when it first appears.
Make an attack roll. 21. Deal your damage. 11. Hits. Comes right back up. Anything else?
That's not.
I appreciate the creativity.
So it's not the millstone itself.
Movement.
I'm gonna go back around the corner because I don't want to be inside either.
There is a stone table here and a stone book on the ceiling.
Keldric.
Could crush it.
Make an intelligence check. Yes, good. This will be a freebie. Do it with advantage.
All right. You want us to get this over with?
No, I have a reason for giving you advantage.
Of intelligence, set?
Yes.
13.
So a little bit enough. You were on the right track, thinking there is a big, heavy stone table as well as a stone hanging statue directly above. Not necessarily stone, but a very heavy stone.
Yeah.
I have a feeling you do need to crush it, like Revi said.
Yeah, I was like, I was half kidding with that, but I was like, okay.
Step on it.
I was like, Erakos, keep it occupied. Now we'll disengage. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Is the big thing on like above the first floor?
So the thing above you is that you've got the open balcony, and then above that, hanging from the ceiling with I think 3 chains, is the stone statue, or is the statue of the books, the flying statue.
Okay. So I'm going to disengage and run upstairs then.
Okay.
Or I don't know. This is not a cantrip. Yeah. Will you let me get to the top floor in one turn?
Nope, you've got normal movement, so you can get to here with your 30 feet of movement.
Well, I'm disengaging.
Because you disengage. You can.
Never mind.
Choose
I'm
not
going
to.
to dash then.
Okay. Attack of opportunity. Does 11 hit?
It's not.
Okay. And you can get to here, and I will say you get to the top floor in 1 turn.
All right. How are the 3 chains connected? Like, how would if I were to want to destroy them? What would I have to do?
Looks to be the piece of stonework is it is stone. Okay, a piece of stonework is 12 feet across. Is very heavy. Suspended by 3 chains, fitting in the ceiling beam above. You could attempt to add more weight to make it fall, or you can try and destroy the chains, much like Bowser in Super Mario RPG. However, you have dash, so you need to use a bonus action.
Yeah. I yelled on to Revi. Revi, do you have another enlarge spell?
Enlarge? Yeah. But he would grow back to normal size.
Not if we crush him. I say, get up. I say, enlarge the statue, cause it to be too heavy, fall and smush him.
That's goddamn genius. All because I said earlier you can use it on objects. That is amazing.
We'll need to lure him over there. Or
Would
it be big enough to smash the entire...
Yeah, can I don't want to, retcon, but can I, not do that disengage and try to, get him in position, maybe?
I'm going to say no, because you didn't figure that out until you got up here and looked at it, so... Shemshime is up if you don't have any bonus actions. He does not get his recharge back.
Good.
He's going to just move through this to Erakos. He's going to attempt to maddening touch Erakos. Does a 17 hit?
No, it doesn't.
Ooh. He is so mad.
it.
Aren't you
Baby
like
boy.
Do you need a
Revi,
nap?
you're up.
Okay.
Revi,
Need to be-
you go up and help. I'll stay. I will lure him into this place.
Well, I don't need to be up there to help.
30-foot range. It's
Right.
I'll say you. Yeah, I'll say you can get it from here.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll move over here though, and I'm gonna ready my what's that?
Oh, let's say go up one of the bookshelves so you're a little bit higher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she's got it. So okay.
I'll
Yeah, she
stock
gets
some
on one of those
stock
like
some books
library book stools. Yeah. So you're good. So you were readying the spell. Keep in mind that if you do not cast it, you have still used the slot.
Okay.
All right. Erakos.
I go around. Actually, I just step over him because he's like.
He's incorporeal. You can step through him.
I step through him,
You-
around him, and like.
He will take attack of opportunity.
Okay, but as I'm going around the corner, I'm
15
like,
misses.
yeah, I'm
A
like,
little kick.
I literally say, you ain't. Even if you were big, you'd still be small.
Hey, you shut up. Make an intimidation check.
Shemshime.
Just pick him up and chuck him. Oh wait, he's a
15.
corporeal.
Yeah, I think you have its attention.
And then I make my way, like I try to lure it back this way, and just to make sure it's still mad. I send my as my bonus action. I send my. I'm gonna use my action to dash to the other side here.
Okay, you have used maybe half your feet, so oh, that's turn order. Where is the that's fog of war. Where's the measuring tool? There it is. Yeah. So you were about here. Boop. Boop. You can get about here in 30 feet.
Is that still in the danger zone?
You don't know?
Uh,
I mean, you wanted to
You
play
have
a
not-
new character in Strixhaven
You have
anyway,
yeah,
right?
You
So-
have not used an action yet, however, so you can ready an
gonna-
action to dive out of the way.
I'm gonna ready an action to dive out of the way, but as my bonus action, I'm gonna move my thing right up next to him and hit him with another attack, just to make
Okay.
sure he's still mad.
We'll say that counts because he is basically he just comes back all the time. So yeah,
Yeah.
you hit him and he's like, "Mrr." You've got him from the intimidation check too. Keldric, what would you like to do?
I want to do some calculations to like say, okay, you need to enlarge it just by this amount in this weight and have it still be big enough to fall through the floor, and I relay that back to Revi. But yeah, I think that's about it. Maybe I'll
Okay.
just start hitting the chains, just
Okay.
in case it doesn't work.
Okay, you'll just ready an attack on the chains when
Yeah.
she does her thing. All right, so he makes
I
his way
did
back.
the calculations.
Makes his way back over here, and he's just gonna attack you. Let's see if he gets his thing back. Nope, still doesn't. And he's just gonna do another. He is gonna use a maddening touch because he can't use his howling level. 10 will not hit. He's like, "I'll get you yet!" Shakes his incorporeal fist.
All right.
Revi, you're actually before he even gets to Erakos right here. I assume that's when your ready to action will go off. He
Yeah.
pops back to normal size, and you cause the statue above to turn into a giant thing.
And as it's coming down, I'm literally booking it out of the
You
other way.
jump out of the
Do
way.
action and time out of the way.
It lands, crushes.
Yeah, like I run over to the edge and like look over.
Crushes. And goes through the floor.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Because this thing's weight is multiplied by 8.
I say, what's directly below us? It's like the child's room.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yes, this thing is 1,500 pounds before you enlarged it. So it is now
like 6 tons.
Whoops.
12,000 pounds. And we'll say that as soon as it goes to the floor, you're like, "Oh crap!" And
It keeps going.
Yeah, well, it gets the table as well. We're gonna say that everybody below is fine because they decided to move to the kitchen to kind of just get a bunch of knives to protect themselves. Tool is peeking out. Shemshime is no more.
Hey.
And neither is that table.
Yeah,
well, actually,
Keldric
let me
is
explain.
Keldric is about to say like a clever action movie line, like you just got ship-shined, but then he sees everything be destroyed and then the floor be destroyed and then the remnants of the rooms below, and then he stops mid-sentence and goes, he's just like,
Are we
no.
the bad guys?
Oh no.
Erakos is like, well, I think I hear the bells of school starting again. I think it's time to make sure go. Bye.
I think we're about to go on the band list.
Keldric, as you get down there, what is the first book that you see that you pick up off the floor out of the rubbish?
You tell me.
No, you tell me. You find a book. What is it? What is it?
It's your published works.
It is it will be interior home decorating safety tips.
As you see that coming back up, how to decorate how to structurally manage the interior of a cave, because it's an old book. The shadow wisps of the Shemshime come up through the hole that is now gaping in the middle of this thing and comes into your book, and they just fly in like it's Jumanji at the end, and the book shuts and falls to the floor.
But say it's the Dragonborn poops.
And it transforms into a copy of Shemshime's bedtime rhyme.
I drop it. Yeah, I drop it.
Meanwhile, everybody gets up and Abner sees it and is like,
I point to Revi.
She holds up her hands like, whoa.
No, I don't do that.
"That was my favorite table." He just goes walking north. So we fade to black and then fade back in.
Go into Candlekeep Court, but the destruction of a
No.
priceless.
So sometime later, Conan comes up. "So everybody, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is, we're not going to ban you from the library.
Oh, good.
Keldric just
bad
bursts
news
into tears.
is-
Oh, God.
The bad news is,
You're
you
bad.
need to basically re-hang up the statue after repairing it."
Yeah, okay.
Fair enough.
But I did manage to convince everybody that you saved the day by killing a shadow monster that made everybody sing a rhyming tune from a music box. And they were confused at first, but I am very persuasive.
You can't make that stuff up. I mean,
I can't, no.
Have y'all safely stored the book away a bit better this time?
We have basically put it into a place that is going to have this silent room. Generally, we have those for people who just want to really study and can't everything, but sometimes we have books that are loud. This one's not going anywhere. It's gone. Crinkle is being looked at by the Cleric. She should be okay. Everybody else is a little shaken up, but yes. Everybody wanted to give you a thank you. So we are giving you your very own book bag. Everybody gets a book bag. Looking at it, these are all bags of holding.
Oh,
neat.
Let's get a bag of holding. Now,
Somewhere to put my trauma.
I don't even think it's that deep. No. Anyway,
It's like nothing. It's like nothing can hold that.
now, we're actually very lucky that it didn't pull down the entire House of Rest.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, the chains broke. Probably should have had those looked at anyway. Probably not very.
Yeah, you should. It seemed unstable.
Well,
I mean, it was bound to happen
good.
someday. I mean, we just.
Yeah. Now that that's all over, I can bring you to what you were all looking for. So, if you'll follow me, we're going to the murderous bedtime songs section of the library for your research.
Oh, I think we've had it. I think we've had enough bedtime songs.
Thank you, everybody, for playing.
Hooray! Thank you for such a fun time.
Yeah, glad that one's I actually like that one. When I first got the book, I read that as one of the things. I'm like, I love this idea, this sort of quarantine music madness. And I think I forget if this was before COVID or the lockdown. So it was like, I don't know if that made me want to do that. I think it was a little after, yeah. But unrelated to the lockdowns, I really like this idea. After running it or prepping it for the first time, running it at my game store, I was like, there's not really a lot of combat in here. There is the thing, I could roll more on that magic, the table. Basically, if more than half the people in the place were singing at once, I was supposed to roll in the Shemshime's influence table. That's why it got colder at one point, and that's why the other thing happened. One of them is that 3 shadows can appear and last for 3 rounds. You don't want to fight shadows. Yeah, there's the other thing is that you would have had to start basically just fighting whoever was near you. That happened with the other group I played. Like 2 of the characters got hit by that and just started like having to fight. And it was actually a cool thing because they were on the upper floor, so I had them just like roll off into the off the balcony during their fight just to make it all cinematic and stuff. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, like I was looking at the
They
map.
figured
saying,
out though.
I was looking at
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, but I was looking at the map saying, okay, what can we crush this thing in? And I noticed like, well, there's a hole there. I can see the table. What's above that again? Oh yeah,
there you go.
Big giant stone book.
Yep, that's why I mentioned it, and that's why I threw it in there with Galeby saying that she jumped off it like that, so you'd have a little remember. There are 3 things in there that can be that size normally. Where was it? It was the book sculpture, the table itself, and any of the bookcases. Knock the bookcases over. Yeah, it's hard to do that because they're all round.
I thought in my mind, the stone was like just a solid slab of rock.
Right.
So like I wasn't even thinking about that.
Just all you needed was something that weighed at least 1,000 pounds.
Okay.
So, but yeah, my other players were able to figure out that there was a clue to do it, and they did the same sort of thing where somebody had like a really good hit on it and did like 25 damage and killed it, and it was like, and I did the same thing. Was like, how do you want to do this? He's like, yeah, just do this. You turn around, and as you're turning around, sort of glowing, he forms back behind you, and everybody had a really good laugh at that. So I'm glad it worked this way too. But yeah, thank you again for playing. I'm glad everybody had fun. I will let you know if I have any other small ones that I want to run or can run for you guys when Joey needs a break, or when Michelle when you find out your. Yeah, if you have if you can't figure out your schedule and just want like a one shot, let us know, and I can just got a whole bunch of little one shots that we can run.
Heck yeah!
And if you want to try DMing, we could use another DM.
We need another DM.
I'm terrible at DMing.
If you were to ask me I started playing this in 2018. If you were to ask me years ago, even back in 2018, which was years ago at this point, if I would ever get in front of a bunch of people, make a bunch of silly voices, and then run a game, especially strangers that I've never met in a game store, I would have called you crazy. And now that's what I'm doing. And I'm typically getting money for it when I do it at the game store. Not a lot, but it's still I am still getting technically professionally paid.